Killing them.
And you know
Son
what?
of a bitch. I'm
And
in.
you know what? I'll go.
Hold up. We're in. There we go. Took a second.
You know what? I'll go great with losing the hags. Just slather it in butter. It'll feel much better.
Yep. And speaking of slathered with butter, here we are. Last week we escaped Strahd's castle with the skull of Argynvost and the zombified remains of the old burgomaster following in tow. We had a rough travel through the woods, had a little scuffle with some ravens who seemed upset. We dismissed them and followed Morgan to the old windmill to meet her daughters. Things were seeming real weird. Stuff was getting real strange. And then they turned into hags and attacked. Jalin is off to, outside of the windmill. He followed Bella and found cages with at least one person inside. Attacked Bella, but she poofed into the ethereal realm. Kahn and Vian Doc and Vargas Vlakovich's skeleton are just outside the windmill, right outside the door, and tried to cast some spells, got counterspelled, successfully lit the place on fire, but I mean, not a massive amount of fire. It's taken some damage, but it's not gonna be the end of the day. And I think we should just start off with a fresh initiative. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Because I don't have initiative from last time.
Knit this.
In it.
Can everybody say something so that we check the levels on YouTube, please?
Yeah.
Something.
This is day and day, ain't it?
Knit these nuts.
Hey.
I've talked. I am talking now. Do you hear me? Am
La
I
di
too loud?
da. Dee doo
Yes,
dee
do you wanna
doo.
cook?
5
Doo
is
doo
fine.
doo.
10, you're mine. That's right. I should probably do that.
Let's see what we got. We had Harold, Vox, and Van. No, that's not what we want.
Errol Badoo.
Clear.
Do.
Add. Who is here today?
Oh, actually, I know how to do mine. No worries. I learned.
All right.
You learned?
Yeah, I learned yesterday.
Drink.
I do the learned.
Duck, boy. This is gonna roll.
And Bella.
10 plus.
Everybody's jotting down
I
their
want
numbers.
Doc to enter a room. To be like, duck. And then someone just be like, duck?
V, does your
Does
undead little minion roll its own initiative, or does it share your turn? What's the spell say?
Alright.
I don't know. I'm looking for it right now.
Well, you find that. Let me know what we got. How do we do on initiative?
17 for Kahn.
16.
Cool. 17 for Kahn, 16 for Jalin. Doc?
13. We've got it in the bot over here.
Sick. I can't open that on my end because of the streaming layout, but it will help you guys more than it will help me, and I'm glad for it. Cool. If you guys would like to add them in there, Morgan got an 18, and so did Bella, also an 18. Ophelia came up with a 9.
If you can, if there's any part of Discord that you can see a chat in, you can always say /in list and view. In view, yeah, you can run it anywhere in our server in /in list, and it'll show you what's going on right now. We need Jalin in here. Let's see. Jalin was that 16, right?
Jalin.
Yeah.
And what else was there? V.
Oh, sorry.
It does work there.
Sorry, almost there.
You're fine.
Love that. 15.
15, okay.
15.
And then...
Oh, Morgan was 18.
Yes.
Okay, Morgan 18.
It on the spell it says on each of your turn you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with this spell if the creature is within blah blah.
It goes on your turn then.
You decide what action the creature will take on where it will move during its next turn. So it does seem to have its own turn.
Yep, it has its own
So
turn.
do I just roll for him?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well,
It's gonna be
he
a
rolled
chunky
a
initiative order.
2. He's a 2. What
Who's a 2?
character sheet do I
August.
use for?
It should specify in the spell.
Just call him zombie or something.
Zombie, yeah.
Okay,
Undead guy.
zombie.
Yeah, zombie boy.
2.
What's
With
the name
an
of that
eye.
spell? So I can have it up on my end as well.
Animate dead, I think. Give me just a second.
Animate
Yeah,
dead, okay.
animate dead.
Awesome. I'll have it up on my end too, so I don't have to keep pegging you with like questions.
Okay. What character sheet am I using for? Not character
Checking.
sheet, but like stat block.
Checking.
Picking.
Skeleton or zombie. Oh, in your case,
He's
zombie.
a zombie.
Yeah, he uses an actual zombie stat block.
Okay.
Could be an argument to make Strahd zombie. No, it's a zombie.
5e stat block. Bloke. Stat block.
Bella, Kahn, Jalin, V, Doc, Ophelia, and the zombie. Excellent. Cool.
Okay.
We all set?
V.
This thing is still working. Oh my gosh. So so that you guys know where the slowdown over here is on these sorts of things. When I have all my streaming running, the delay on input on my computer is like 3 or 4 seconds for each character. So I can't actually type anything. It takes a minute to type in a word because you push a button and you have to wait, and then you push a button and you have to wait. I'm not 100% certain why that is the case, but there we go.
Running a bunch of other shit already.
Yeah, the computer just doesn't like it all. But as long as I don't touch anything, it works great. So,
Cool.
let's get to it. Morgan comes up first in the
Okay.
initiative order.
Correct.
Wow. Morgan and Bella.
Kahn, would you bring your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth? I think you were the quietest on the
Oh, strange.
YouTube.
I'll bump him up
I
a
was
little
the
bit on my
quietest?
end as well.
Yeah. Not in, how do you say, like not unable to hear, but quiet.
Okay.
Not inaudible, but just a little bit
Yeah.
quiet. Okay, cool.
All right. Let's get to this, gang. Morgan comes up first. The two of them are inside the house and are clearly furious and pissed that you tried to burn it down. They did some counterspelling on you, and now they're going to do some bad shit.
Yeah, freaking idiots. And Khan says that in character. Friggin' idiots.
Yeah.
I tried to do something cool. You guys are friggin' buttholes.
Yeah, that tracks.
Friggin' hags.
Dang booty holes.
Bet you guys have hemorrhoids too.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
She's going to target Kahn. God, be opening so many things today.
I think I'm technically the only one that they can see because I was very specific about placement. But when we ended, that I moved Doc behind me, so that way I was in front of the door with my wings, with my floating phantasmal wings spread outside the door, and I was like standing at the doorway. So I'm hoping I'm the only thing that they can see.
Do you have music in your background?
Yes, I will fix that.
Oh, Kahn as well.
It was coming in every time he was talking. It also sounded like some 90s aerobics kind of music, like Cher or something.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I sometimes forget how sensitive this mic is to that kind of stuff. But yes, what does Morgan do?
Morgan is just going to hit you with a magic missile, which just does damage. Ciao. Magic
Stupid.
missile. But Bella's going to run up and claw you because they are at the same turn in the initiative order.
That's what she thinks.
Magic missile
No, I thought-
does 1d4 plus 1 to each target, and it shoots
However many...
3.
I think it shoots 4 darts. Or 3. Oh, 3. Thought it was 4 darts.
It's coming right up. All right. 3, 6, 7, 8, plus 4, 12. You take 12 damage from the magic missiles. And Bella's going to come in and try clawing at you.
Like to fart in her general direction.
17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. And that's it for her. That'll be their 2 turns. Boom, boom. She is right up in your face in the doorway as well. The map doesn't greatly support it given the grid situation, but the 2 of you are face to face in the doorway.
No worries. I had the map, I thought, but I lost it. So I am bringing it back up. Yeah, I'm just going to take 2 attacks.
I will remind you that you still have the Potion of Giant Strength active for another about 5-10 minutes. It's getting close to the end of that hour.
Yeah, I will. Oh, so my strength was like 20 something. Because it added 5, I think.
It set it at a flat number. You remember what it was? 24, 25, 26, something like that.
Yeah, it was 24, 25, I think. Okay. Which 25 would be a plus 8?
All right. Yeah, Fire Giant would be a 25. Since we don't remember, we'll go right in the middle, Fire Giant. So it's 25 fixed strength.
Okay, so it's a plus 7 modifier then. Okay. 7, 10. Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Second attack. How about a 22 again?
Yep, both hit. Are these straight attacks or
Perfect.
are you using the Great Weapon Master?
No, I didn't call it before I was using it, so I'm not going to do it after because I know they hit. So, no, it's going to be straight attacks.
Groovy. Give me that damage. Hurt my head.
Right,
Hurt my
so I'm
head.
gonna do this. That's 6. And 9 is 15. 15. 19. And then... Nope, that's not a D10. Yes, it is. 22 damage.
Total?
And she is engulfed in black flames.
Sick. Which casts no light.
Correct.
Awesome. Got it. 22 damage, engulfed in black flames. She takes the hits. In their hag form, they're thicker and bulkier. So, you know, whereas this might have just cut a normal human being down to size, you know, not so much. But good damage nonetheless. Is that your turn?
And bonus action, Etheric Blast, D4 of damage.
Sick.
Plus 2 more. 25 damage. No, 20.
22 plus 2? 24.
24, sorry. Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Tough math.
Laying into her. That brings us down to Jalin. You are outside in the yard, probably a good 60 feet from the windmill, kind of down the path, and the hag that was right in front of you disappeared last time using Blink.
Nope.
And is not currently visible, but you know she can't go far. What are we doing?
Oh, well, I was going to go up to the cave, or I thought it was boxes that the kids were in.
Yeah,
Correct.
boxes, yeah. And when it looks like boxes with like tarps over them. You pull the tarp aside and there's like bars you can see.
All right, yeah.
It's like box cages.
I'll pull the tarp up, and I'm assuming the kid is tied up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut him free and take his gag off.
Okay. Cutting him
What does
free.
he say when I do that?
He's just terrified. He's like, no, please don't eat me. I'm not. It's, you know, it's okay. I'll behave. What do you just let me go?
I'm not. How'd you get? Shut up. I'm not. How'd you get here?
They traded me. My folks traded me for some of with the ladies at the,
God damn it! What is it up with this fucking country? Trading your children?
it's the,
Is there any more? You see any more?
oh yeah, a lot more. All kinds of people, actually.
Go ahead, show me where they. Go ahead, show me where they're at.
Is it safe? They're not
And
gonna
then
come
I
and kill us
want
or
you to get.
haunt our dreams or anything?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, probably, but she's going for now.
Okay.
Let's get you all out of here, and then when she comes, I'll deal with that.
Okay. He kind of comes out and he's helping guide you around. There's lines of boxes and people in all of them. Some of them are looking terrified, and some of them are just like gray and sullen. And
I'm cutting them free. Same thing.
Yeah, most are pretty terrified along the way, and since we're doing this in a combat round, we'll be limited on how much we can do there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
I'm just gonna do what I can until that bitch decides to come back and deal with their shit.
All right. I'm gonna ask you to make me a dexterity check. That's to determine just how much.
See how many?
Yeah, how much you can get done in a limited amount of time. How fast can you work? Combination of moving quickly, picking locks, breaking the chains, the whole thing. Bending time again.
14.
14's pretty good. You're able to get 4 out before you notice a cackle and a noise sound, and she poops back into reality. She comes back
soon as
at the beginning of her turn. Technically,
I don't care about that.
Okay.
No, fuck her. I don't care about that. I take a sack of silver coins and I shake it as loud as I can, and I chuck them at her. But I leave the silver bag open so that when it hits her, it explodes silver pieces all over. It's like a bag of 50 silver pieces.
Okay.
Here's what I'm hoping to do with that.
Yeah.
I was giving the crows silver pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that they really want the silver pieces that are exploding on this woman.
They magically can't come in.
Well, it's a good idea. We'll you can try the improvised weapon attack to throw the pouch at her. I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
Technically, that
Beat her with a sock of coins.
She would come in at the end of anyway. Because
Have you been hit with a sack of quarters?
That'd be pretty painful.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Yeah.
And improvised weapons are finesse weapons for you, so you can do sneak attack on that.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me go ahead, Adam.
That's our ranged weapons technically, so it isn't really a ranged weapon.
10 damage.
Sick. 10 on Bella. Boom.
Money
the
hurts.
Sack of coins hits her, sprays all over the place. She caws and prepares to do something rather vile on her turn, which is in a second. But I will tell you this: as the sack of coins hits her, she's looking around kind of desperately and looking back up to the windmill, and seems to be in a moment of indecision of like, which problem does she go deal with? And we'll find out on her turn. Doc, you're up. Kahn is in the doorway, at arms, fighting with Ophelia right in front of you, and Morgan is back inside the windmill. You can kind of see her.
Well, I'll feel you all right.
Are you flirting with my hat?
Do you have a map of what's going on?
Yes.
Oh, yes, hold on. I can send that.
From before, it's in the side notes chat.
It's just the windmill map.
I just sent it to the chat.
Thank you, Reinhardt.
Thanks.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm outside the building because it was on fire, and then I ran out, and then Kahn went back in.
He's right
and
at the
Ophelia.
Yeah.
At the door. Okay. So he's in my way.
Yes, the two of them are fighting in the door frame. I believe Kahn is outside the windmill, but he's like at the door, and she's inside the door. At the door, that's where the fight is at.
He's whole door.
Actually, Kahn, I'm not sure you've entered the windmill at any point, have you?
Correct. He's been very specific about that.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with Jalin.
Do not.
Correct.
And that other creature,
That's Morgan.
The one with the pumpkin?
Yep, that's Morgan in the
the
back.
donut.
Yup.
Yeah.
And Ophelia, her daughter, is right in front.
I see. Morgan.
Mhm.
This is a tricky situation.
Ophelia.
Are you playing with your toys?
It better be. Or else
No. I mean, I was trying to do
gonna
another
run up-
Ophelia joke, but I couldn't do it.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Kahn.
Nice.
I will take it. Thank you.
Sick. That's action, I believe, yeah?
That is. Is that an action?
Yeah.
It is an action,
One action.
right?
Sick. You're guided, Kahn. Anything you want to do with bonus action and moves?
I'm looking.
Be a big deal.
I know I've got a bonus action, but I don't know if I need bad medicine. Bad medicine. I'll use bad medicine to get some poison ready for my bullets.
Sick. Got some poison ready for your bullets. Now, at the end of your turn, you're the only one that has any experience with Fae at all on account of Speak and Sylvan, which is pretty slim. But I would like you to make a history check at this time, at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So there's a piece of information you might know. It's a pretty long shot. It's high DC, but given that you are kind of the information seeker.
Yeah. 10 minus 1. 9.
9. No good. They're nasty and they're evil. That's what you know. They gotta go. Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, that brings us down past.
But just for a visual, Doc is like resting his rifle on Khan's shoulder. So he's like aware of the intention for the next move. And
I love it.
like, I don't want to hit you with this, buddy. So,
Oh, don't worry. I was hoping you would do that.
Badass. Okay. Cool.
V.
After Doc comes Bella has a 9.
V has a 15.
Ah, so V is ahead of Bella. Yep, that is correct. V, your go.
we need Bella in here. And Ophelia.
Ophelia's going to share Morgan's turn because they had the same initiative count.
Okay,
Make life
gotcha.
easier for us. But,
Just add Bella with a 9 then.
if one of you could handle that, I would appreciate it. Here we
Got
go. All right, V, what are we doing?
Okay, the last thing that we'd done was blink.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so you're blinking. You're in
So
and out
I
of the
want
ethereal realm.
to, yeah.
Give me a perception
Do
check.
I see Bella in the? Okay. Yeah, my original reason to blinking was to be able to see through the spell. We ended up, dispelling everything anyway, but I was still in the ethereal world when that happened. So, that's a 20.
V, absolutely.
Yes.
In the ethereal realm, you glance around.
Wait. A natural 20.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Ooh, even better.
Yes. What am I using? Insight?
Perception.
Oh. 26.
Woo!
Let's go. Balls of fire.
Good lord.
Freaking A.
Yes, okay. You do see Ophelia down the hill. Kind of, you see her outline. You wouldn't be able to have direct line of sight on her because of the trees, but you can see where she is, and you can see her climbing up on top of something, preparing to do some damage, looking back up toward the windmill, and looking at Jalin, and like I said before, in a moment of indecisiveness, which problem does she deal with? Additionally,
She gets pelted with money.
given how high you are, I'll say that even on the ethereal plane, there is you can usually kind of see the natural plane, but there is a
But you can't interact or anything. You are literally on a.
There is a much strong with a 26. There is a much stronger connection to the ethereal plane from Morgan and Ophelia inside the hut, almost as if they're half in the ethereal realm all the time, right? Like they're like much more present than other natural creatures would be.
Gotcha.
Additionally, with a 26, I'd say you probably notice them snap their heads towards you, and even from the natural realm, they can see you.
Okay. That's good information, and then that means I need to understand blink more. Can I do anything while I'm blinking?
Mm-hmm.
Blink makes you be on the ethereal plane when it's not your turn, and then at the start of your turn, you come back.
Okay.
So that's all
And
the stuff
it's
you gathered. Yeah.
whole action. So unless I have a bonus action that I can do in the ethereal world, I can't actually do anything there.
It keeps you from being attacked while you're on the ethereal plane. From something that isn't on the ethereal plane. That's the big benefit to blink. However, since you're blinking, coming in and out, you do come back to the natural realm after you gather all that information, snap back into reality.
Wanted to, since I am in a parallel world, I don't have a wall next to me, so I'm actually wanting to utilize those 10 feet of distance.
Do it.
I'm going to go outside the hut.
Okay. I was under the impression you were already outside.
No.
No, she was
This
inside
was,
still.
I blinked, yeah. Kahn was gonna pull me out, but I'd already blinked by the time he was done with that plan.
Got it.
But now you want to move outside of it.
10 feet of movement, you said? We'll see.
Yes.
You're over here somewhere, so we'll put you over there. Look good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Getting a little fuzzy with all that. Cool. That's your movement. You still actually have your actions, bonus actions. So, what do you want to do?
Oh, right, because that was the end of blink, not
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was last
a
turn.
new spell.
Yeah, and you'll blink again at the end of this turn. It lasts for time, a minute.
A minute?
1 minute. Without concentration or anything. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, at the end
Yeah,
of your turn. you
it's
just
sick.
Oh my god, I didn't know. I thought it was a one-time trip.
Nope,
No?
you're blinking, popping in and
Cool.
out.
I'm kind of wanting to help Jalin. Affected by the affected by the speed. Okay, does this 1 hour duration? I'm gonna cast Magic Circle around all of us.
You have time.
Well, around actually not me. Is it a... It's a casting time of 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna
then-
take the entire fight to set up.
Can
a
I
magic circle.
continue casting it? Yeah. You're right, too much. This would be a good in preparation, but... And she would know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she would know that.
She's cast it before.
Snap decisions. Shit's getting chaotic. Everyone's swinging and shooting and doing crazy. Well, not shooting yet, but we're getting there. Kahn took some pretty good licks, and Jalin is down the hill.
Okay, Spirit Guardians is being cast.
Nice.
It's a concentration spell up to 10 minutes, 1 action of casting, 15 feet radius. Call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. If you are good or neutral, their spectral form appears angelic or fey. If you are evil, they appear fiendish. When you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Obviously, I would designate my team members, my squad, to be unaffected. Affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage if you are good or neutral, or 3d8 necrotic damage if you are evil. On On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage.
Somebody knows math. Radius is from the middle out, right?
Yep.
Good lord, it's massive.
Correct.
That's what she said.
10,
15-foot
15.
radius.
and then you're here, so 5, 10. It's roughly that size. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
30-foot circle.
Pretty much.
30-foot circle, yeah. 5,
Okay, give me a second.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's right. Boom.
Okay, yeah,
that
it would
sounds
be centered on me, but I would like to have it incorporate my
There we go. Is that about centered?
my
There we go.
frenzies. Yeah, and
All
I
right.
mean, in a way that my team is obviously covered by the, like, protected by them.
Awesome. And it is
So then
when a creature-
Morgan. Or no, not Morgan.
Ophelia is in it, and she will have to roll
Ophelia.
on the first time. Wait.
So she starts her turn in it or enters it.
Yeah, when she enters it. When a creature
Yeah,
enters the area
starts
for the
or
first
enters,
time.
so
Or starts.
Yeah, so it'll fire
On her
on the
turn.
first. Yeah, she just entered
Yes.
the area, essentially.
Yeah.
There's multiple readings for that,
Let
but
me
that's how we're
mark
gonna handle
off
it. So
spell
she'll make her
used.
saving throw. Wow. Wisdom saving throw is a 17.
Shit.
Saves. It's cool. She's gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, it
She's gonna have to do it
saves.
again later. On a failed save, the creature takes.
It's still half, right?
Yeah. On a successful save, yeah, it's still half damage. So give me that half damage.
Yeah. So
Okie.
it was 3,
3d8.
3d8. Okay.
Radiant or necrotic? I think you specified, but it matters.
Um, 7 damage is what she takes.
Cool.
Um,
Is that radiant or necrotic damage?
You tell me, where am I headspace wise right now?
Given the book situation?
How would it? Yes, I am reattuned to the book.
I think that the effects in question haven't taken effect yet, so I think that you're still where you were before. I feel like that's in the necrotic territory.
Usually I've been saying halfway.
Right.
I've been having all of these spells be halfway. But maybe because I just... Yeah, but I'm also doing it to save people, so...
Roll a die.
And it's about what's in the heart rather than what's...
Just roll a die. Technically,
Yeah,
you can
I think I will.
choose, regardless of what you're... I mean, that's fine. Or is it specified? Doesn't matter.
Even numbers good, odd numbers evil.
Sounds great.
Odd, evil. Yeah, that makes sense.
Evil is odd.
4.
4. He's even.
Is good. Even is good. Awesome. Radiant damage, 7 damage. Boom. Ophelia is not happy about that. Eek. Smelly. Nasty. Bitch. Nah. Okay. That's your action. Bonus action, or are you done?
So done. Please, somebody else take over.
Let's go. Okay, after V, then we get Bella's turn, right?
Correct.
Followed by the zombie. Bella has the decision to make, and I'm
No.
gonna do the same thing.
No. After V is Doc.
But
Doc
Doc went. So yeah, Doc. He went out of order. It's
Oh.
technically V Doc Bella, but he
Got
did Doc V Bella.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
I see the mix up.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. We'll get it right the next round. All right. Too many names in the initiative order. Okay. So now after V, Doc did his thing, and now we go down to Bella.
Bella.
With 3. All right. Yeah. Jalin, she's going to target you with a spell. And I believe it's a saving throw. I'm pulling the spell up right now. It sure would be nice if they gave like a short version of the spell in the stat block. Anyway,
yeah, it would be great.
cool. Yeah, a black beam of unnerving energy springs from her fingertip straight at you, Jalin. She makes actually a ranged spell attack on you. So let's go. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. 14
What's
to
my
hit.
save? What do I gotta
It's a spell.
roll?
It's a spell attack, and if it hits, it has.
Oh, okay. So going after my armor class?
Yeah, going against the armor class.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Sorry, 13 to hit. 13 to hit.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't hit then.
13 misses? Awesome. Yeah, the unnerving energy, the ray of enfeeblement just kind of glances off your shoulder, and she scowls and... bitch, I'll tear your eyes out. Later! And turns...
Try it, bitch!
Yeah, she turns and takes off, and as she begins to run, she poofs into the ethereal realm once more. At the end of her turn.
Fucking bitch. I'm gonna skin her. Fucking skin her. I'm gonna rip her goddamn scalp off and beat her with it.
She is heading up toward the windmill. With her movement, only 30 feet, it'll take another turn of movement to get her to the windmill. But she is running up the hill.
No.
Stupid.
That's it for her. Zombie. That's you, V.
Oh,
What do you want your zombie to
do? Like, cool, zombie.
Do it, zombie.
Oh, right. You didn't issue him any commands as a bonus action, but you also didn't use your bonus action.
Oh, right.
So.
Okay. So I guess the ushered command would just be protect. I'm gonna say protect. He can protect any of us.
He protect. He attack.
Yeah, I'm afraid that he's gonna get hit once and then die again. I'm gonna have to carry him around to recast him next day. But, yeah, let him be a shield. For right now,
Meat shield.
Yeah.
Awesome. He won't be able to get between Kahn and Ophelia, but he could protect from this side, since Bella is kind of heading you guys' way. Is that?
I mean, if flanking is a way of protecting.
He'd have to get inside to be able to get a flank off on anybody.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just let him try to take a hit if it's,
He
necessary.
bundles over there. Stop. That's it. Cool. That's his turn.
Most useful thing that Burgermaster's ever done.
It really is.
Well, he moved. He actually has an action, but since I said protect, he doesn't.
He could use his full. Oh no, because he can't attack her while she's in the ethereal realm. Right.
Yeah.
He could use the help action, can't he?
He will use the help action on Doc. If you're okay with that.
What's a help action?
Gives him advantage on something.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Since he won't be able to protect Kahn in the doorway, but he might be able to protect Doc from threats outside.
Or help stabilize him. Give him a nice
I'm
zombie
okay with
hug.
that.
Cool.
Mhm.
Oof. Gross.
Gross. Okay.
Oh, darling sheriff. All right.
Shut up, Burgermaster.
So then Morgan.
Morgan and Ophelia. Morgan is, understandably pissed off about everything.
Make another save, stupid. Kahn says.
Yeah. Handle Morgan first, then I'll do Ophelia.
Silly
never
add-on.
mind,
Were
I
you
forgot.
trying to speak in zombie?
Yes.
Okay. Zombies don't speak. He can understand, but he can't speak, and it is very important to V because the reason that she made this ally is because it doesn't speak.
So he wasn't talking to Doc.
He wasn't talking to Doc. He was just, you were just imagining what he might have said if he could talk.
Yeah.
Fondly
I could
thinking back
feel
on your
his
old friend.
thoughts.
Very good. Okay. She's we're gonna yeah, okay. So the only thing that makes sense for her, Ophelia's gonna go first. Actually, Morgan is gonna see how her turn goes, and it will go there.
She's holding her action.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, I think they share a slot. Yeah.
They're just sharing a slot, and they're gonna operate as a single unit because they do have
No, I know, I'm just
that sort of ability. So Ophelia is going to go for the attack on you. Yeah, the claw attack is her best move right now. Oh, for a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool. 13 slashing damage. You can take the average.
Okay.
Big slash.
That's fine.
And scowls and angry. And she has to make her saving throw. Sorry, I should have done that first.
Correct.
Fails. V, roll the damage. 3d8s.
Ooh.
Then Morgan saw Ophelia attack and then
17.
get hit. Oh, nice.
Nice.
I think it's pretty low.
Okay.
The other one was also only 14.
She's gonna, Morgan is going to, seeing how the fight is going and how the battle is going and all of this, she's going to say, complete the coven, the circle, and turns invisible, goes into etherealness, and Ophelia, bonus action, will also do the same. Both of them.
Opportunity attack.
No,
I'm in the ethereal world right now, right?
Entering the ethereal realm. They're not leaving your range of attack until after they
Crap.
are on the ethereal realm. If you not on your turns are able to see them, V. Yes.
Right, so right now.
Yes, you're able to see them in the ethereal realm.
Yeah.
And they are both going to go through the walls, which they're able to do outside, southward.
Friggin' hags.
Can I trip them or anything in there? Can I interact with them if we're all on the same plane?
On your turn, you can.
But then I'm not in the plane anymore.
Here's what I'll tell you. The two of them ran out the wall, and you can see Bella coming up the hill. They are all running towards one another. This is a hag coven. They want to be together because they get massive benefit.
Together.
They're stronger if they're together. What I'll say is they make
do the Power Rangers thing and then like connect.
Yeah.
What I'll say is that
Form
they
some
will
mega
not,
hag.
They will not get together until Ophelia's turn. Bella's turn. Bella has to make that last leg of distance. So this round we got, and they're all on the ethereal plane, which brings us down to Kahn. You can't see either of them at this moment.
Oh, no worries. I'm fully aware of that. Fully aware, DM, that the guy with the sword that can't go to the ethereal realm can't see anything.
Can you blink someone with, or is that too much?
No.
Can I blink someone back?
No, I don't think
When V's in the can V communicate with us?
Yeah,
V, where'd they go?
Out. Away. Down the hill. Up the hill. Down the hill, right? Yeah. Down the hill.
Tell me when I get close. And I want to tell me when I get right on top of them, and I want to move towards that direction.
Nice. Okay.
Oh my god, the spirits, do they follow me in the ethereal plane or do they stay on the ground?
That's a good question.
Like, if I move in the ethereal plane and take my move action, will they follow me so that I'm guiding my team while I'm walking through into the direction?
Yeah,
like, would
actually,
the spirits still hover?
Yeah,
they would continue hovering with me in parallel.
Yeah, the way I'm gonna run this is that the spirits don't have any way to get to the ethereal realm, so they're stuck on the other side.
Right.
Yeah. So you guys can assert.
So if I move,
yeah, you guys can definitely.
If I
tell
move,
V's
they're
location
gonna follow.
based on the circling of the.
In that case, yeah. In that case, I didn't take much movement last time. if I can, I would like to move a little bit. I know that's ahead of time in turn, but since Kahn asked me to guide them to the location, if I could physically guide them there like that.
Yeah, that'll be my turn, because I can't do anything.
You can ready an action, Kahn. Knowing that they have to come out of the ethereal realm.
I'll say this.
Yeah, you ready the action. I'll guide you to where, and then ba-boom, ba-boom.
In fact,
if I'm able...
One thing I'll add in here. The three of you, because of the way this is working out and it's really wibbly, let's make a minor adjustment to the initiative order. The three of you can figure out what order you want to do your things together, and just tell me the order that they happen, and it'll be one thing. Then we'll jump down to Jalin's turn, then we'll do Bella's turn. Sound good?
Do I need to make a roll, like an investigation or something like that, or a perception to try to be able to figure out where they're going to pop out?
Possibly.
I mean,
I think the intention here, if I understand correctly, V, you want to use the Spirit Guardians to direct your party to where they're going to be, right? So
the Spirit Guardians are mine, which means they will start for some reason in the normal world moving.
Yep.
They're centered on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I follow them in the ethereal plane, technically you guys should be able to follow me on land.
Yeah, given the Spirit Guardian situation, you'll be able to tell where she is. The danger of this, what I'll tell you, is if you're going to use yourself as the beacon to show your party where to attack, then you are going to have to be, like, chest to chest with the hags. You're going to have to be right up on top of them. Because what they can determine is the center of the Spirit Guardians, which is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, it also keeps them slowed down and taking the damage when they spawn back.
Yeah, I'll ready an action then.
Cool. This took a lot of conversation, but I'm imagining it more as like
Doc, are
shouting
you
out.
joining in on this?
What?
Are you joining in on this movement that we're doing here?
No.
You're gonna hold back?
I mean, I have a ranged weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ready. You will also benefit from that same thing if you would like to. So, the next 4 turns go really weird. B, we're going to call it a dash action for you to catch up to them.
Okay.
Sound good? And you charge after them. They see you, you see them, everyone sees everyone. It's all bad. We're going to use this little area of map over here. I know we're off the map. Kahn, you're going to follow and ready an action to attack whenever they come out, yeah?
Mm.
Cool. Doc, unless there's something else that you would like to do with your turn when it comes around, the gist is that they're all on the ethereal plane. So you could ready action to do something when they come out, or you could do something else actively. That's why we were kind of fibbling that around.
I see. Probably ready in action. Remind me, that's going to give me advantage when it happens, right?
Ready, you'll have advantage because the zombie gave you the help action. So yes, you will have advantage. Ready action is just saying, when this happens, I'm going to do this.
Even turn, it can happen, right? That's the advantage there.
Yeah, outside of your turn.
Right, because on your turn, there's nothing to shoot at. They're all on the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
I see. By the time it gets to my turn, I will ready, and then for whatever comes next.
Cool.
All right, then I have ready poison, and I have the help action from Zombie Man.
Yeah.
So advantage on my first attack or both of my attacks.
I think help action only.
You have extra attack.
I'll double check on that, and I'll tell you in a second. But
okay.
So you guys are prepping up. The V's chasing after the hags. They're all getting ready to unite. Bella is running up the hill, and we're going to get to Jalin's turn now. A little out of order, but Jalin, your go. They went into the ethereal realm. You are still helping folks out of cages. All ages, mostly younger. Doc?
Question? Yeah. I don't know if it still counts, but I did want to do a bonus action
Oh,
on
yeah.
my turn.
Yeah, hit me. What you got? I'm sorry.
And you no worries. Earlier you had me make a history check.
That's right.
Is that something I could roll for again?
I'll allow it. The DC is going to be slightly higher, but yeah.
Okay, because I have a potion. Gonna drink the enhanced mixed tincture of focus.
If you want to use up the advantage from the zombie, you could even like take your brain a little bit and use it on this, but then you won't have it for the attack anymore. That's up to you.
Right. Sure, let's use it on this. It might be very important.
Cool. Give us the history check then.
Okay. But what is the... Let's see. Let me go back and see what this does here. Tincture of focus. 1 is added to intelligence score for 1 minute. Okay. Let me see here. Intelligence score is now a 0. Perfect.
Oh.
Oh, we got this.
Yeah, actually, that's really helpful.
Yeah, rather than -1.
Yeah.
And history check is there 13. Advantage is 13. 13 is the best I got.
13. So the first time around, the DC was 10. You missed it with a 9. And this time I raised it up to a 12. So 13 hits it. Just barely.
Hey.
I just wanted to share those numbers because that is exciting to me when that works out. Okay. Yeah. As Vargas is kind of shaking you, like, trying to help in his, undead way. It strikes you. You're like, wait a minute. I've heard of these hag monsters before. Yeah, they're nasty. I've heard some terrible things about these things. Some points about hag lore, like stories are told. They're the stuff of nightmares. The coven is the powerhouse. So each hag is pretty dangerous, but a coven of hags together is much more dangerous. And it usually has some focus on sight, or on the eyes, or on seeing. The gist is that if they can see one another, they have a very high bonus if they're close enough, right? They get very stronger if they are close together and are able to see one another. And that triggers in your head like that they're trying to unite the coven and they're trying to make sure they're able to see each other.
Okay.
This is some dangerous shit, right? Because we know that they can move between planes and see between planes. So but the distance is pretty short. They have to be pretty close to one another to get their big powers. So
that is useful information. Can I? It doesn't feel like I can really do much more on my action, but just thinking about just like saying something. No, it's tough because if I say something out loud, it can be heard.
True.
Out loud. I'm just gonna not say anything for now.
Okay. Sounds good. Down to Jalin. All right. You got a handful of folks out of the cages. There's more there, and Bella poofed back into the ethereal realm, is headed back up the hill toward the windmill. You can't see the windmill clearly through the trees, but you know it's about 60 feet away. What are we doing, man?
Yeah. I'm gonna order for there's enough captors. They can take care of them fucking subs, so they can free each other and get the fuck out of the farm.
Okay.
So the hill's near where the windmill's at, right?
Yeah, it's like the windmill's on top of the hill. You kind of came down the hill to find the
I'm flying over. I'm soaring over there, just as rage-filled and pissed off as I was before.
Awesome.
Can I? So, Arcane Sense isn't by touch. I can sense it, right?
Arcane Sense specifically is touch. Yeah. You can touch a creature and find out if they are under the effect of a spell or able to cast spells, but it does require you to touch them.
Okay. How long would it take for me to get back to the windmill?
If you use dash, you can get there right now. but it would be your action. If you want to just use your movement, you can make it about halfway.
You know what I want to do now?
What's that?
Rogue, cunning action.
So if I use
You
dash...
can dash as a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah,
I'll just
you
do
can
that
rogue.
then.
Yeah, with a bonus action, you can make it all the way.
Okay, so since I know where this bitch is going to be at, I'm going to dash over. There's windows at the second story, right?
There are windows at the second story. What you see as you're flying toward the windmill is the party kind of running out of the windmill down the hill, chasing something. V is not on this realm; she is somewhere else. But her spirit guardians are also with the party, and they all seem to be pursuing some unseen enemy toward you. Which gives you the hint that the fight is not in the windmill anymore. It's on the way to the windmill.
All right, so I'll fly over to the hill then.
Awesome. You get right above. You can't see any of the hags. They're all on the ethereal plane, but you have an action. If you can do something or hold it. Either way.
See Kahn with his giant flaming black sword just literally following these little spirits around being like, oh, I'm gonna slice it.
I'm going to feed them their organs.
Oof.
Concentration. Divine Sense. I can use Divine Sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Can I detect them with it? And they should be within 60 feet of me.
You know what? Since I shortchanged you on it last time, I'll say now that you've kind of tuned into what's going on, I'll let it work this time. That seems reasonable.
Okay.
Divine Sense specifically, does it give you as an action? It is an action. You open your awareness to detect forces. You know the location. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let
So
you have
do
it.
I see all their locations as I get to the hill?
Yeah, I'll say that as you get to the hill, you see the three of them. Two are like right next to each other, and the third is running up toward them.
And they're still in the ethereal plane like a bunch of cowards.
They are. Not for long.
Well, I guess I'll wait for them then.
Cool.
I'll be nice. I'll wait for them. They can have their little breathing time, whatever.
This plane hopping shit.
Have their
is
smoke
nasty.
break.
Cool.
What I'm gonna do to them is gonna be nastier.
Weapons raised, locations found. Everyone's aware of what's going on, and that brings us down to Bella's turn, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And that restores our initiative order back to normal. No more of this wonkiness. Cool. Bella's using her whole movement to make it back up to the rest of the coven. Boom. They all come out of the ethereal realm. They all enter your spirit guardian's aura, V, as they come out of the ethereal realm.
Okay, let's see who
So many
saves first.
3 wisdom saves.
3 wisdom saves.
Yes, please.
3 wisdom saves at advantage. One is united. Morgan saves. What's the DC? Morgan saves.
14.
Oh, okay.
Bella, maybe not. What's the modifier? 10. Bella fails. And Ophelia got 10. Also fails. Jeez. Even at advantage, 2 of them
Okay.
failed.
Is that the same damage on all of them in that case?
Yeah, just roll it once.
I mean, obviously the one who halved, but yeah. Okay.
That's the one that saved. God, so many things happening right there all at once.
So it's 19.
Okay.
How does that get halved? It's 19 on the sisters and then halved for the...
Okay. 10. I can do math. Hey.
half moving speed. The moment they touch ground,
There we go.
I think the half moving speed is regardless of fail or save.
Yep. Not sure about that, but yes, they all get some effects happening. We should check on that.
Right now, give me.
Yeah, check on that and let me know in a moment. It doesn't matter for the moment because they're all here. Technically, Bella is the first one to come out of the ethereal realm. But they're all doing it.
Not the one I was chasing?
That's the one you were chasing. So, held actions can go off right now before she can even do anything because she comes out. So
Fire.
How close is she to me?
You flew over. She's probably within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
Now, Jalin, you did use action for Divine Sense. So
I did.
If you're so you can't hold action to attack right
Yeah.
here, but you do know where the other two are.
Yeah.
Which is very useful, and it got you into the fight.
So Doc has a held action and Kahn does.
That's right. Hurt my hags. Let's go.
This shit is half. Just so you guys know.
Everyone.
Kahn didn't really want this one. Kahn wanted
because-
Morgan, but
Affected creature speed in half.
You don't have to take the swing on her. You can wait for the others to come out.
Does a 24 hit?
That 24 hits.
Okay.
Bella.
What's the
And
total? Oh, no.
does a
Let's do Docs first.
11 hit?
No, 11 does not hit.
Okay. And then she will take
Damage.
10,
Gunshots ring out over the mountains of
12,
Barovia.
15 piercing damage. 15 piercing damage with poison damage. So hold on, let me see where the poison comes in here. 1d6, I think. 1d6 poison. Go. 2 poison damage. And do a saving throw.
1. All right.
oh,
saving
that's
throw.
right.
Advantage.
3, 6.
What kind of save?
Wow.
Kahn?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 18.
Save.
What was the
It's a
piercing,
fucking hag.
what was the piercing damage? I'm so sorry.
20. I don't know. It was 12. 15
15. Got it.
plus the 2 poison.
Yep.
That was a good save.
Yeah.
DC was 16.
Damn.
Jeez.
That's the second time they've gotten to use that. You notice that they do have some advantages to saving throws when the covenant is complete. Which it is. Also, boom, boom, 2 shots pierce her in the shoulders, and the poison starts to leak into her body. The poison definitely is working. However, the hole where the bullet went through starts to kind of grow back over itself slowly. Like
Quick question about what's going on here.
Yep.
Are they lined up at all? The enemies?
At this time, Bella is the only one that's come out of the ethereal realm. So not yet. The other 2 are still in the ethereal realm. But they would be once they come out. But yeah, the skin starts growing over, and you've seen this effect before in Barovia plenty of times. They have resistances to non-magical piercing damage. So we'll keep that in mind.
Non-magical?
Yep.
Okay.
There are things that can get around that we've seen in the past, but it would appear for now that is the case.
Even if it was silvered rounds, I guess that's not really magical. Yeah, never mind.
Moment of honesty, like, was it silvered rounds? You have a limited reserve of those, so you tell me. And first, if they were silvered, and then I'll tell you if it matters. It may or
I
may
think
not.
I silvered I think I silvered. Yeah, I silvered pretty much
All your
all of my
We silvered everything.
I have a reserve. Yeah. I mean, I have a quantity of rounds, but we haven't been really like keeping track of that too much.
Yeah, rounds I don't mind so
like
much. If
shit
we're
tons.
talking about like silvered rounds, that's a little bit more of a reserved thing. But all right, yeah. If you tell me that,
I mean, I have 17
if the intent
silvered rounds versus 10 regular rounds.
If the intent was to silver pretty much all your bullets, then we can count these as silvered. That's fine.
Okay, I think he would have had the silver at hand.
double checking.
That makes sense because I think as a war veteran, he would have noticed how much better these work on everything here.
Everything in
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say with
Yeah.
that,
Like the rest of the round. When I silvered him, I was like, well, this is Barovia rounds basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough. Okay, the silver does make an effect. Yeah, the skin tries to grow back over, and then it kind of like a bubble pops, and more blood starts peeling out as the silver works its magic.
Ew.
Yerp. So it does do the full. I'll add that in as well. Awesome. Kahn, held action. Do you want to use it on Bella or wait?
I'm waiting for Morgan.
You got it.
Or Ophelia, sorry.
Morgan or Ophelia or Ophelia?
No, Ophelia specifically.
Okay. Just curious.
I want to kill that one first.
Okay, Bella's turn. She comes out of the ethereal realm. She is here, and she is not happy. Obviously, nobody's ever happy around here.
Welcome to Barovia.
Yeah.
God, she has so many options. I have to do this very quickly. She was shot by Doc, and she can't target V, but she knows where she is. That's useful.
She got pelted by money, right?
She did get pelted by money. She's still plucking some out. As you're flying over, you
Wait
can
a
see...
minute.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Silver bullets cause damage to her, right?
The silver coins.
We don't have.
Silver
I was going to say we don't have
silver
to apply it
coins.
to now, but
No, I gave you. I didn't say anything, but I gave you the full damage as if the silver coins were
Okay.
a silver weapon. When you did
okay. I didn't even think about that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Hold on.
You did specifically say it too.
You did specifically say silver. So
No,
that was
I
the whole
specifically said silver, but the silver magic was not the intention. It was to attract crows.
thing. And you see
Which it
you see
did
the
not.
you see the ravens kind of still circling outside the fence line, unwilling to approach the windmill. They won't cross over the fence. But they seem very
This is
sad.
badass.
They want that silver so bad. They just can't come inside. Okay.
Keeping the magic alive here, them or something else.
Could be something else.
I think it's only them. Rocks fall.
There's a lot of words.
No,
on
I
this
tried
The
that.
DM dies.
I tried that and he didn't let me do it.
No, the players didn't let you do or no, the NPCs didn't let you do it.
Yeah, freaking Ophelia, specifically.
Bella's not
So I
happy,
want to kill
but
her.
and she's faced with a conundrum of Kahn and Doc being both there. She's gonna target Doc with an eye bite spell.
A what?
Fuck is an eye bite.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nasty.
That's a necrotic spell.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
From Doc.
Okay,
However,
I'm looking
there's,
this up.
there's
Okay,
a
wise.
we're gonna do something kind of amusing with this. I'm giving you a wisdom saving throw at advantage, and I want to know both saves,
Okay.
both numbers.
Is it amusing for you or amusing for us?
20, 22.
I have to actually check the spell
Jesus.
save to see. Amusing for me. You might be
And
amused.
9.
I'm sorry, 22 and 9 were the numbers?
Yeah. Right.
I have to find the DC here. Where's the save spell save DC? There it is. Awesome. So the 9 obviously would have failed, and the 22 would have succeeded. I use that as a measure, the advantage on account of the fact that our boy Vargas's only instruction was protect, and he was protecting you, and she's targeting you with an unfriendly spell. He's just going to jump into the way. So the spell is going to hit him, and he is going to use the lesser roll and fail. You succeed. Had both failed, it would have hit you. 1 fail, 1 success. He fails, 2 successes, he succeeds. That's the way I kind of rolled that.
Makes sense.
So the
What does
zombie
that spell do?
steps in front. Asleep. The creature falls unconscious. It wakes up if it takes any damage or any other creature uses its action. So his eyes turn black and inky, void imbued with dread power. Then the zombie just collapses unconscious.
Ah.
She kind of
But doesn't do damage?
It does not hurt him. Wait, checking.
Huh.
It doesn't.
Nope, just
I
puts
mean,
him
he's
to sleep.
just sleep out. No.
Just puts him to sleep for now. That is finally the end of her turn.
Dumb bitch.
Which brings us to the zombie, who can't take a turn, which brings us to, because he's unconscious, which takes us down to Morgan and Bella, and Ophelia, who come out of the ethereal realm, both, triggering whatever they trigger. So
Huzzah!
where
Al,
is it?
thank you so
Damage.
much, buddy. Al, I will love you for advantage.
I'm here to help.
All right, does a 22 hit?
It does.
How about a 22?
Yes, also, believe it or not.
How about an action surge?
Go for it.
How about a 25?
Wait,
You
hold
were
on.
just
Didn't
waiting,
you
like,
action
right
surge
there.
last
Kidding
time?
me?
No, wait, hold on. You action surged already when you did the 2 spells.
Oh, piss, I did.
You
Okay.
can only get the 2 then?
But that is 2 big hits.
Dang it, I didn't. Dang it, I forgot to do. Dang it, oh well. I really wanted to use my great weapon feat, but I already attacked and I know it hits, and I'm not gonna go back because that's not fair. Dang it!
Oh, this should reroll flat. Just a new roll. You can take the sure hit, or you can just do a fresh
No.
roll, the one you wanted.
No, it's a sure hit. We take the sure hit.
Let's go.
So that is 8, 16,
This is all on Ophelia.
20. Yeah, 20 on one hit. And then I hit her twice, so I have to do all this again. And then, oh, it's not much. 7, 8. So 28 total. Yeah, and she's wrapped in black flames twice.
Damn. All right, what was this? Tell me the second one. I'm sorry. I got the first one. 20.
28. It's 28 total.
Okay. 8. It's not looking great.
Oh,
Big
I
hit.
lied. 28.
You've already done 28. so
sorry.
tell me the difference.
8 more. 36.
8 more is what I need. Excellent. Sick. Awesome. Okay, I want to be 100% certain on the actual physical spacing of the party before I cast the spell. So I'm going to treat something. I'm gonna have to move some things. First thing, I'm gonna move everybody down one. Like this. So that we're.
Wait, who's casting a spell?
Ophelia or Morgan.
There we go. Because we are.
That's
some
quite
distance.
unfortunate for them if they decide that.
Okay. Okay. Well, they're both probably going to be casting big spells, so let's find out what happens.
Yeah.
But I want to
We'll
be
die.
sure about physical spacing of the party. Is everybody kind of happy with their physical spacing? Sorry, zombie has to
Yes.
be here because he dropped down.
Yes.
Cool, you're on that side.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Cool. Then let me check these area of effect type spells for exactly how the spacing works.
Let me know which one does it first, because that's what I'm gonna use my reaction on.
Awesome. Morgan's going to do it first. She's doing a lightning bolt spell, which is enough range to hit Doc and the zombie and Kahn. All three.
How
Yep.
unfortunate.
And
for
Morgan,
her.
I think, or and
Morgan.
Ophelia.
Morgan is here. Launching
Yeah,
the spell.
and she's shooting it. It's a 5-foot radius, so
It is
she
a
should be
5-foot
technically
radius.
hitting
Should
Ophelia
this
as well.
way. I don't think that hits
Yeah.
Ophelia. What? But I see the argument because she's off to one side and it's a little bit tilted. I'll have her make a save.
It's
at
like an
disadvantage.
angle thing.
I'll give her the advantage on the save. Well, she would have advantage on the save anyway.
I'm gonna use a reaction to do Spellbreaker.
Go for it. Do it first. Spellbreaker is the melee attack with the hope of possibly shutting down the spell, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got 19.
19 hits.
Jeez.
I playing around with this bitch.
Hell to the hell, yeah.
Lightning crackles.
I like
around her
that.
fingers. And
So
it-
she's like, she's like raising up in the air, like being all dramatic and shit, and I just stab her right in the forearm. Ah!
she takes a little damage for that as well, I believe. It's technically unarmed, so it's not a lot of damage, but a little bit.
Actually, okay, there is a choice I could do here. I could either do the silver dagger as just a regular stab, or since I can fly and I have silvered high heels, it could be my high heel instead.
I recall, I believe that was a unarmed attack specifically.
What, the high heels?
No, the Spellbreaker.
What? Where does it say that at?
Wasn't it, or was it not? I might be thinking of a different one, but I thought it
As
was
an action and bonus action, you may. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
a hasty unarmed attack. It's like grabbing the wrist and twisting it out of the way or something, right?
Oh, can I argue that? Could I argue that my high heel is that?
You just kick up. Ha!
Yeah.
Why not? Let's go. Yeah, why not? Let's.
I'm good with the unarmed attack.
Yeah.
You want me to just do that?
No.
Either way, it
do
does
the high
hit.
heel. I mean, it's the difference between a D4 and a D6. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Like, let's have it.
No, yeah, they're literally both D4.
Oh, then hell yeah, of course.
Wait.
Oh, it's the difference between resistance or not resistance.
Correct.
Oh no, the improvised is 1d6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, that's improvised weapon.
That's improvised. This has to be unarmed. But because it's the silvered kick,
Okay.
I'm down. I like it. You have
I was gonna
silver
say,
shoes.
yeah, either way, it is D4. So regardless, it is 5 for damage.
5 damage, but more importantly, the lightning bolt just kind of fizzles and streaks off harmlessly into the sky, not murdering everybody.
Hell yeah. That was clutch.
That's a big one, especially because they both have spells.
And as I do that, I'm like, that's my fucking party, bitch.
Okay. Okay, that's Morgan's turn. In that case, yeah, Ophelia's gonna. It's Ophelia, right? Yes, it's Ophelia. Is going to hit you, Jalin, with a Phantasmal Killer spell.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Ooh.
Turns is like, get away from her, you wretch. Ooh, you got to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Gonna take a fuck ton of damage right now.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Wait.
Wisdom save, you said?
I'm sorry, actually. Yes, no, yeah, make a Wisdom save. Oh, and it is this as well. Sorry, that's a different, different information. Yeah, Wisdom saving throw.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, she looks at you and just taps into the nightmares of a creature that she can see within range. Oh, this is such a joy because Halifard used to use this a lot in our other game. What's the nightmare that comes to kill you?
Probably the mages who that order that I escaped from.
Oh yeah. Yeah. In an instant, it's not just hags anymore. It's an order. It's these mages that were doing their thing, and an order of mage slayers who are all hunting out to kill you. Everyone in the world is out against you, and just there's no safe bastion, and all possible avenues of escape collapse in for a shitload of psychic damage. You are frightened of her, for the duration.
Only her?
Yes. Of Ophelia.
Okay.
Now, here's the big piece. It doesn't do damage right now. At the end of each of your turns, it does damage.
Okay.
You get another save at the end of each of your turns, and that's when it does damage.
Dirty
Dirty bitch. But you are frightened of her, and you are freaking out as the walls are closing in around you. That's their turns. They are not leaving this plane of reality. They're still here. So,
Perfect.
Down the line we go.
I am saying it now, so that way I feel I did it right. Great Weapon Master.
Bring it.
So I will only be adding a +5 to my hit. Al's going to give me advantage. I'm still going for Ophelia. Does a 19 hit.
19 hits.
Dang. You suck, you stupid piece of crap. I missed the second one. That's so frustrating.
Hey, that one extra damage is going to be enough to make up for it.
Alright, 6, 18. Hold on, so it's 18 plus 7 plus 10, 35.
Jesus Christ, all on Ophelia?
Holy shit.
Yes.
Cool.
Rolled 2 5s with frickin'. That's so annoying. It should have been 2 hits, and it should have been like 60 damage.
Okay. Got it. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I have to actually track the spells they use. Cool. Give me the total damage again. 30...
35.
5.
Yep.
How we doing it?
He just hacks her completely in half, and she bursts into the black etheric flames and just sizzles.
Damn. Sizzling black flames, screams of horror from all around, and just an echoing a cacophony of noise as she starts to fall into pieces as Kahn just slashes her to shit. This one.
Whoa.
Little lashed. I believe that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah, because I don't think I even could have used my extra attack to attack someone different.
All right.
Why not?
Because that was technically 1 hit, and that would have killed her, and then the extra attack could have been used on someone else,
still
but I
would've
don't
missed.
think I could have done that.
It still would have missed, yeah.
Yeah, I still would have missed no matter what, but I don't think I can do that anyways, can I?
No. Yeah.
I don't think I can
All
target
right.
different creatures with my extra attack.
No, no. The downside to rolling all your attacks first is that you're committing all of your attacks to one creature, even if one kills them.
Which is fine.
It sometimes is, and sometimes that's the kind of decisions you make in a fight. But Ophelia falls. One of the hags is dead.
So that's good.
Wait, is that the
yeah,
one that cursed me?
No.
No, Morgan was.
Nope.
Bad.
No, Morgan's the one that tried
Oh,
to do
shit.
lightning. Ophelia
You are
was the
correct.
one.
Oh, you're right.
Ophelia is the one that cursed you. Yeah.
Well, that didn't last.
The curse.
Does his nightmare just stop?
You know, it's a tricky thing. Actually, no, it's not. You're right. You're right. It's not. I have to make a concentration check because
It's a tricky thing. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not.
Oh, well, it's a coven, so concentration of coven?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
Oh,
give benefit of the
interesting.
doubt. Maybe some effects of the spell should linger,
Mhm.
but
Oh yeah, it is concentration.
It is concentration.
So
the
it's the
concentration
covens.
is picked up by one
So-
of the other members. So whereas the
Okay.
where the
Oh,
first
there
one
you
was
go.
holding it, one of the others takes the
Whack.
concentration and is still holding the spell on you. However, the power of the coven is reducing, and that with one of the members dead. So
so which one took it
It
over
is-
then?
Morgan,
It is Mega Hag.
yeah, Morgan.
Oh, okay, good. Good. She's not the one I have beef with.
All right.
She
down
will
the line.
soon, but
My who's next after
I think
Kahn
it's
is
the-
Jalin.
Jalin, sorry.
Jalin, yeah. Morgan is holding the
Well,
concentration on you right now on the spell. You are frightened of Morgan specifically, but you are still within 5 feet.
I'm not worried about Morgan. What's the other bitch's name? Or witch's
Bella.
name? Sorry.
Ella.
Bella. Oh, and at
I'm
the
gonna
start,
fly up the bell.
Yeah, at the start of your
I'm
turn,
gonna
you
fly
have to
up
make
the
the wisdom
Bella.
save. Or is it the end?
No, end.
End.
You
You're
said
right.
end.
End. I'm sorry. It's end. You're right. Go.
It says start on this description here, but could be wrong.
At the end of each creature.
Oh, that is weird. It does say the end on this one at the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends.
I just went ahead and rolled the saving throw. 16.
Shit.
That might have done it. That's a good roll.
Oh, by the way, were they not supposed to get more damage? Because they got
They did.
damage when
They
they entered this.
We did it all on one
Okay.
turn. We did it all
Gotcha.
on Bella's turn when they came out,
Mhm.
and they will
Yeah.
on their subsequent turns.
It was a
We got it.
big
yeah,
Ruth
but-
Goldberg machine.
It is exactly that.
Right.
14, shit. It
But I
gives me
rolled
a
a 16 for wisdom save.
Yeah. I should just write this down. Because I already did this math once.
Big ol' okay.
Yeah, because they have their regular spell save DC and it changes.
Because
when
it
the
does,
coven is complete.
yeah,
Um,
it just doesn't give you a flat number. You got okay.
oh, but
Oh, and the coven
but she's
diminished.
dead, and I already said it's been diminished, so I'll just use their DC for now, which is a 14.
Okay.
So success. You
All
do not
right,
take
so I
the-
break out of the
You don't
Take it.
break out. You
How many does
take half damage. I
It
think.
take to make a coven.
half the
Can you have
damage.
a
Okay,
coven of 2?
dude,
I guess so.
I think they all gotta be dead. All right.
No, on a
Well-
success. On a successful save, the spell ends. Yeah, you're able to shake it off. Good lord, the amount of
Yeah.
damage
My-
that we
my-
managed to engage
my-
in that shit.
I'm just too angry to care because I look over at Ophelia was her name, right?
Bella.
Bella.
Ophelia's dead.
It's like nobody fucking runs from me, and I fly up to her. I try to grab her by her hair and pull her into the ground
Oh, sick.
Ooh.
with my flight.
Okay. We'll call this like an attack.
Oh, so kinda like-
roll. Or do you want to call this a
So you're
grapple?
Unarmed.
Dash.
Oh, wait, hold-
Okay.
hold
How
on.
do you want to intend this? Like a grapple that she has to contest, or a attack against her armor class?
Athletic. I can do athletics.
We could treat it like a grapple that she would contest, or you can go against her armor class
Yeah.
with an attack, whatever mechanics you like better.
I'll go against her armor class.
Bring it.
Simpler.
Yeah, bring it. Then it's just an attack.
I rolled a nat 1 for that.
No good.
Yikes.
you bitch! Fucking
Well,
net flying
I-
around in the air.
I still got another attack.
Bring it.
So, well, I also did threaten to make her eat her organs, so I take a dagger and I stab her right in the gut.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
Attack roll.
Covered.
Silver dagger, right?
That's right.
I was gonna say, is it the silver dagger or the poison dagger that you stole from that one guy?
Silver dagger.
Okay.
Does 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Wait, what? Really?
It does not.
Dang.
Armor
Okay.
class is over 16.
I'm surprised.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
They have a high armor class. The stab comes in, she twists out of the way. It's
Ah.
like, somebody's organs are getting eaten, that's for sure.
Dirty hag.
Whew, that's an action and a bonus action down the line.
Yeah.
V.
V, your go.
Mm.
Pop out of the
Docs
ethereal
contact.
realm. Safe again.
Yep, I
Safe
am
no more.
here and I am gonna cast Spirit Weapon.
Right.
Ooh.
Next to Morgan. I'm going straight for her. Like she's within within 60 feet of me, definitely. So yeah, I'm putting it close to her so that I can immediately, whenever it's the spirit weapon's turn, it can just attack it. Actually, on the turn that I cast it, does it attack? When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell
Yep.
attack against a creature within 5 feet of... And that's not my action. It's still part of the bonus action of casting it.
Yeah, that's part of
Okay.
the action of casting.
Yeah, in that case, Let it hit. It's going to be a I'm fighting a hag. I'm reading in the book. What kind of weapons can it even be generally?
Whatever you want.
It can be
Sam Riegel turned his into Pac-Man
whatever.
once. It's just the skin.
He did what with Pac-Man?
I actually I've
He
got
summoned
a
his
very
Pac-Man spirit weapon.
Excellent.
Okay, so there's this cool Pokemon animation. Some of the Pokemons have a bite attack, and it looks like a vampire crunching.
It's an Aethermon.
So I'm making like a mold of my vampire mouth that's gonna clench at her. Like
Your own mouth. That's great.
Well, a duplicate of it, yeah.
I
In a
love it.
Like crunch.
spirit weapon look, like in the way they look in BG3, where they're like golden and glowing. And it just goes chomp, chomp, chomp. On a hit, which means what am I going against?
Armor class.
Attack. Mm-hmm.
With my roll?
Your spell.
Your spell
My
attack
spell.
thing.
Spell attack. So I roll a d20, add a spell attack.
That's right.
See if it does the damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Who's it targeting?
Morgan.
Rolled a 19 and I have a +6 on my spell attack.
25.
Right hits. Give me the damage.
1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Which one's that?
Same thing you just used to hit it.
Spellcasting ability modifier for you is either charisma or wisdom, depending on where you got the spell from.
Wisdom.
Or,
Yeah,
no.
that's it.
Yeah. Charisma or wisdom. Yeah.
Yeah, I cast using wisdom.
Yeah, that's right. So it's yeah.
In that case, it's a 13 damage.
Let's go.
Nice.
V's
So much
spectral mouth chomps down around around the hag.
Concentration. Oh, the spell ended. Never mind.
The spell ended. So there's nothing. They're not concentrating on anything.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Cool.
Which is a big one to end. Boom. Okay, spirit weapon is up. That's V's turn. Doc. No. Yes.
That was
Doc.
my bonus action.
Oh, you still have action?
That was her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, spectral weapon or whatever
By
is
all
a
means.
bonus action.
Bring it on. I'm sorry.
And I had a whole plan, and now it's suddenly all gone.
Billy's axe.
Mega Hag.
Why did
Mighty
it go away?
Morphin Mega Hags. Mighty Morphin Mega Hags. Mega Hags.
The point of clarification on
And I
the
wasn't meant to think
she's-
about it. I had a whole plan.
yeah. While you're deciding on that, the point of clarification on the coven situation. While the coven is complete, they get this big old stack of additional bonuses. But aside from that, any members of the coven can share spell slots or concentration or things like that. That's a separate thing from that's because they're in the coven, they can share. But
What defines the coven?
the three of them. When the three of them are within a
Well,
certain
one of
range,
them's dead.
Yeah, while the three of them are within a certain range and can see one another, they get this stack of benefits. But the fact that they're in a coven means they are able to do these other things. That's a separate thing. Right? So they don't get all their major benefits right now while the coven is incomplete. No advantage on saving throws, no big modifiers, no big spells. All that stuff's gone because the coven is broken right now. But the two of them that are still part of a coven can do things, right? They're able to transfer spells between one another and do things like that because they're still connected that way. They just don't get all the massive benefits. That's kind of how that twisted line of logic went.
I guess I try to figure out how many hags define a coven.
Right. And that I will look into.
No,
Just
I think
curious.
you can
It doesn't
have.
really matter, but I was just, humoring
I think
myself
you
by.
can have if you. It might be necessary to be 3 people to make a coven, but I think when one dies, it still stays a coven.
So they're not getting the benefits of having a completed coven. They're having the benefits of being within a group.
Well,
Like they had no, meaning like they're a part of a club. Like the club isn't complete, but they're part of the club, so they're gaining the benefits of being a
club.
part of the club. Yeah,
Yes.
but the club isn't complete.
correct.
There's still
That's how I
hag
was
hearts
understanding it.
beating, and y'all are debating this.
Yeah. V, have you picked out a spell yet? It's your turn. Real quick.
Yes, I have. Dissonant Whisper.
Ooh.
I whisper a dissonant melody that only one creature of my choice within range can hear. It is gonna be still Morgan. Target must make a wisdom saving throw, please.
God damn it. Stay in the box.
Dissonant melody.
That's a fail.
Unpleasant.
7 plus. So, yeah, that's going to be a fail. It's less than 10.
7 plus what?
I ain't telling you, but it's a fail.
Oh.
Dude, that's sneaky.
I wasn't trying
that.
to.
I
I
saw
just
that.
my thing is 14, so
It's
it's
less
not
than
as
14.
high as
It's less
you'd
than 14.
think.
No peeking behind the curtains now.
It's less than 14 by a fair margin.
It takes 3d6 psychic damage, which I will roll here shortly, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit. That doesn't mean it can't move toward, like,
Yeah,
that
I got
it
it.
will hold its action to avoid. Is anybody next to her?
Everybody's next to her.
Yeah.
This is Morgan.
There's
Okay.
yeah. This is like 3
Okay.
opportunity attacks.
Her full
Okay.
movement is 30 feet. 1, 10, 15, 13, 14, 30. So she is 30 feet away over on that other map.
Okay, 12 damage.
Stop it, Neil. You're fine. Sorry, tell me the number again.
12 damage.
Got it. Yeah, the Dissonant Whisper's here, and she starts running. Yeah, because she can't do that. Yeah, go for it. Who wants it?
It's a 22 to hit,
Hits.
and that's going to be plus 5, 10 damage as well, because I did take my great weapon thing, and it
Bring
still
it.
rolled 22.
Bring it.
17 on the die.
Total damage.
Just letting you know. I'll give me a minute. 10, 16, 26.
26 damage.
Yep. Jalin, I think technically you're right there as well.
Jalin is right there.
Yeah, I am.
But
I am.
Jalin did use a reaction to do Spellbreaker this round. Right? Since you last-
I also do have the other option of if a spell were to happen. I forgot what the hold up, let me evasion. I think it was where it's like if a spell does. Yeah, 7th level, your instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as Blue Dragon's Lightning Breath or Fireball spell. When you are subject to the effect, you can do a dexterity saving throw and take only half damage. Instead, you take no damage if you succeed the saving throw. Only half if you fail.
Right,
So,
that's for saves.
Yeah, if you did,
For right now,
if you
she's
did cast an
running
area
away.
of effect spell.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that's for the area of
Your
effect.
chompers
But you wouldn't-
get an opportunity to attack.
Yeah, the Chompers get an opportunity attack, but I don't think Jalin does because you already used your reaction this round.
Gotcha.
But yeah, V, you can make the attack with your Chompers.
Gotta find what was it doing? 1d8, 1d something.
Yeah, 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier,
Yes.
which was wisdom.
Yep.
Actually, I've forgotten.
12 damage.
Nice.
Cool.
Does it hit?
A slick little 38 total damage on this bad boy.
Did it hit? What was the to hit?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Sadness. It's not an automatic thing. I I mean, 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Is it?
What was it? 12 damage?
12.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
You're good. That was funny.
I do. It is hard for a spellcaster because we don't actually roll that every time. There's so
Mhm.
many spells that don't require it, and
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I think it's
Spellcasters.
Doc.
That was V's turn, so now it does go down to Doc. Let's go. Morgan is running away as everybody's hacking and slashing at her. Bella is still here, and Ophelia is dead on the ground.
Doc was thinking about going into the house.
Oh.
Going into the house,
Mm-hmm.
rather than continuing fighting.
Yeah, just going to go into the house.
Okay, go into the house. The door's open. It's unlocked. What was nice and homey before is now much more foul and disgusting. The pot of soup on the stove seems to be some sort of black tar or something. The cobwebs, everything, whatever illusion made this look like a nice little hovel before is dispelled. It looks hideous.
Nasty.
Very.
He quickly looks around for any sort of powdered ingredient,
Okay.
such as flour.
You can give us an investigation check. I will remind you that you acquired some powder from upstairs last time, but I'm not sure if you already used that.
Yeah, but I used it to make some.
Oh, no save necessary. There's more. You can try and go get some more. Like it's not like there was not very much of it upstairs.
Okay.
Oh.
That takes you up to area 2.
Okay.
Anything new? I'm checking if there's anything new. No, nothing new. You're good. Croaking of toads around the the windmill, but yeah, you're. Oh yeah, this is
Croaking
new.
of toads.
Croaking of toads, and as you go up to the second floor, there are bones littered about the second floor room. We're gonna have to move fairly quick because it is within a 6-second period. But you get to the.
Yeah, just gonna grab a whole bunch of it in the container.
Cool.
Just like big old scoop it up, and run back outside.
Okay, scooping up as much as you can get and run back outside. I think it'll probably take a dash to make all of those moves happen all the way upstairs, get the shit all the way back downstairs. So we'll call that action to get everything you need and get out, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Can I throw it at the hag as a bonus action?
I'll allow it. Which one? Morgan, who's
Bella.
running away, or Bella, who is still here fighting?
Bella, who's still here fighting.
You got it.
Sweet. Want to throw it in her face.
Make the attack roll.
What?
It'll be improvised
Okay.
attack. Yeah.
18 plus. Are we at a hit already?
18 hits. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so white powder in the face, going for the blinding effect of like.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Boom. White powder in the face. She kind of drinks it in a little bit and I have to adjudicate this. Make a save.
Look on that, hag.
Blinded. Okay.
I'll give her a saving throw. That's
A
how we'll do
little
it.
blinding action.
Pretty solid. She's definitely pulling away at the shit. But that will weaken some of that for sure. That will she'll be blinded for 1 round until the start of her next turn. Is how
Okay,
it will go.
that's fair.
Now, the blinded condition in D&D doesn't mean like blind, you can't see anything. It's enough to prevent the coven from connecting, but she's not like completely blacked out. She's got powder in her eyes. Everything's blurry and fuzzy. It's fucked up. So she's not like completely unaware of everything around her, for clarity's sake. But it is enough to disrupt the.
Well, she probably is because she's a moron.
Yeah, maroon.
A maroon.
Yeah. Forget that she's stupid.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I believe that's your full thing, right, Doc?
Yeah.
The zombie is still out cold.
Bella's turn.
Bella's turn.
Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
bitch. What are you
Look at
gonna
my
do?
jump.
Clarity, is your dissonant... How long does your dissonant whispers last on Morgan? Just as I'm understanding things. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's a one-time it's done, right?
BRB.
I think so. Yes, instantaneous. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Bella's turn. Bella's blinded. She's not feeling great about this whole situation. She had largely decided on what to do with her turn anyways, and she's still going to do the same thing. But I'll give her a roll to see if she can pull it off. How's that?
Okay.
We'll just make it a 10. We'll make it a 10. 10, she can succeed at doing something that otherwise would have been a guaranteed success. 12. Awesome. She's blinded.
She does it.
Yep, she's blinded. She drops to her knees and throws her arms up in the air, furious, and slams them down on Ophelia's body and casts Revivify. Go ahead.
Blinded condition technically gives disadvantage on attacks and things of that nature.
This wasn't a saving throw.
Attacks and saving throws.
This wasn't
but
a
it is
saving
technically a
throw.
spell.
And the spell
Then
automatically
it's
works.
not an attack.
Like I said, this would automatically work. A Revivify spell would just automatically work. But I gave her that DC 10 check to see if with no modifiers to see if she could figure out where the body is. But it was very much like, I know where the body is and I got to get her ass back up. Claws dig in, pulls the two halves together, and the gasping air as Ophelia rises with a hit point.
Would you argue that and this is obviously gonna be on my turn.
Yep.
Would you argue that what was her name? Bella turned her back on me when she did that?
And
I mean,
Did she have to move?
She did not have to
yeah,
move.
she moved into my area.
She was already within
No.
5 feet.
Yeah, no. I don't mean
adjacent.
like stepping out of my range. When she was like reaching for Ophelia's body, did she have to turn her back to me to do that?
I would say so. Like,
okay,
she's
good.
down on the ground.
Good. All right. Well, we'll get to that when it's my turn.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
That is Bella's whole turn. Claws in, dragging the pieces of Ophelia back together and revivifying the fuck out of her.
So she's technically within 5 feet there. Gotcha. Okay. So
Yeah.
she didn't come into my zone. Never mind.
Yeah, that would be the corner slot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was making
She
sure.
does have to
That's
make
all.
her saving throw for the Spirit Guardians. 21 will save. And that's her whole turn. That's her whole turn, is getting Ophelia back up and on. And I have to mark that spell off. God, they're running out. Boom.
I got something really mean.
Tracking spell slots is a nightmare. Okay, after Bella, what happens? Morgan? Or does...
Morgan now.
Okay. Awesome. We'll get to Morgan.
Zombie still out sleeping?
What's that? Zombie, yeah,
The
zombie's out
zombie
cold.
still out sleeping?
Zombie is still out cold. However, Morgan's back and is now able to return. She's going to run back up over here. Not quite into melee range. Just kind of close-ish. Enough to be within range of the sisters. She's not going to willingly walk into the Spirit Guardians, like, unless she needs to.
Oh, by the way, did Bella not need to take some damage?
She
saved.
Oh, it's half.
Oh, it's half.
Yeah, but it's half damage still.
I'm sorry.
She died again.
Oh, and if she just revivified her sister...
1 HP.
She didn't drag the body out of that.
She didn't drag the body out of that. Interesting point.
Nope. She started her turn in it. She just came back, so she's going to die again.
Half damage for Bella.
It's 21.
21.
So 10.
21. So, yeah.
So,
10,
I round
11.
up 11. 11 for Bella. 56. There we go. Doing some big damage.
How about Ophelia?
It's not Ophelia's turn yet.
That
Morgan
just-
first, then Ophelia. I think that's
Okay.
fair. that's fair. Right?
Okay.
Morgan has limited spells at her disposal. I have to check what spells she actually has. Because she doesn't have the full Coven spells because of Bella being blinded. Blinding her fucked me up. Like, they could have killed everybody right here. They could have killed everybody right here.
Shuck it, hag.
Shuck it.
Okay. Works, so... These are hags, they are spellcasters, they are intelligent. Playing them as anything but intelligent would be a disservice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Like
tricksters
dark
and
mortal
stuff. They have
enemies.
to be smart.
Excellent. In that
He's
case,
like a
she's
medicine man.
absolutely, as she sees Ophelia kind of coming back to life, her turn is technically before Ophelia's. That's the way we've been treating it, even though they've been interchangeable. She's going to dispel magic on the Spirit Guardians.
Is there a contestation for that or just one spell?
Only if it's over 4th level. Was it cast over 4th level?
No.
Gone.
Fuck. I thought of it, but
Okay.
Dispels the Spirit Guardians. That's her action.
does it dispel anything or is it for a specific spell?
Choose one
Like, do you
creature,
target one
object,
spell?
or choose one creature, object, or magical effect. Any spell of 3rd
Okay.
level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, make saves.
Okay. So my spirit weapon is still up.
Yeah, I said
Because
the
it was
area.
targeting the spell.
I think she might have been able to have
Oh.
targeted you and hit everything, but I said the area, and the area is what we're going on. It's like she hit the immediate concern, which was the Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
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 That's her whole turn. They don't die easy.
Okay.
Neither do we.
Okay. And Bella's up. The Coven can't see each other, so they still don't get their access to their big abilities. But Bella does get a turn. Doesn't have to save. Doesn't die.
I thought Bella did her shit.
Sorry.
It's Ophelia.
Ophelia. I said the wrong thing. Ophelia. You're right. Thank
You're
you.
good.
Ophelia's up and can do her shit and is going to do one of two things.
I bark at her.
She walks back. Is this concentration? The eye bite was concentration, and I think by now it's dropped. So she's gonna have to cast a new spell.
Well, she died too, so it would negate the spell anyway.
Well, the Coven can hold, but there was another concentration thing in the works. I kind of forgot about the eye bite thing entirely, actually.
Okay.
All
right.
That should have been able to put everybody to sleep. My bad.
All right, you're right.
It's everybody?
Each turn they can move it to a different person.
Oh, that's wild. Oh, I never thought about that.
That is crazy.
So they kept it uselessly on the...
Yeah,
Zombie.
yeah. They kept on the zombie. They got distracted. My bad.
Yeah, it's
5d8.
It's an overwhelming situation.
Con, how many hit points?
Hags
Alright,
with
what are they-
ADHD. I love it.
All right, but what do they do now?
Depends on a couple things. Con, how you doing on hit points?
I'm fine.
I mean, it's a
my
number, it
defense
matters.
hasn't popped up yet.
It's a number.
No, I know. My defense hasn't popped up, so I'm not bloodied.
Oh, okay. Cool. That won't work then. They won't. Like, there are things they can only do to creatures under a certain threat hit point threshold.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
technically still above half because my natural defense has not popped up.
I'm
So
just gonna look at your character sheet. It's fine.
I'm 47. Sorry.
You're good. All she can do is hit you with a ray of enfeeblement. That's her best move.
Oh, I'm already stupid. That doesn't do anything to me. I'm already an idiot fool.
You're just sitting there. Was something supposed to happen?
Yeah. You know what? I might even let it. I might let it affect me. I might be like,
Do you
know
not
what? Yeah,
remember what that was like?
it hurt you a lot. It's not gonna hurt me at all.
You
I'm
can't
not a
speak,
spellcaster.
You can't.
Ray of
Do I speak
enfeeblement.
much anyways?
Ray of Enfeeblement is different than enfeeblement. Enfeeblement is what
Oh,
we're thinking of.
Cool.
You're right, Ray. Oh, you
Ray
butthole.
Of
Way
enfeeblement.
too
You
much inflection.
son of a
It's a slightly
gun. I
different
know what
spell.
you're doing. Yeah, dang it, you buttwad.
And you gotta make a saving throw.
All right, what's it
no,
do?
she makes
It's a strength.
She makes an attack. Sorry, she makes an attack roll on you.
Yep,
Wow.
it's gotta hit me.
Natural 20.
You son of a gun. Yep.
Get enfeebled.
Make a ranged spell attack on target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. For 1 minute, you got half damage on your strength rolls. At the end of each of your turns,
and
you
I
can make
reroll.
a con save to try and succeed.
Yeah.
Then
I'm pretty good at those.
Yeah, she's going to dip into the ethereal realm. That'll limit her options next turn, but might keep her alive. So, poof. Oh, come on. I'm just going to flip her upside down.
Take away the...
Upside down.
I have
that's the
guidance.
ethereal realm.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Can
That's
you
it for them.
delete
Good
the
Lord, that was a
phantoms,
lot.
please?
Delete the what?
Phantoms. They don't exist anymore. The
They are
circle.
deleted. They are deleted.
Oh, it is. Just refresh the
Oh.
page.
My bad.
You're good.
This
Okay.
could be
Also,
the
is
big round.
DM glitching really hard only on my end? Visually. I can hear well, but...
Oh, yeah, I haven't paid attention visually.
You guys have a little bit of a delay lag.
Was
All
I
right.
attacked? It was a.
What you got?
What was it?
What you got?
What was
I'm using my reaction.
it?
You used your reaction to
I'm-
attack Morgan when she moved away from you.
New round.
You haven't had a turn since the last round. Like, you get one from your turn to your turn.
But Morgan is before me. Oh, it was on V's turn that Morgan moved,
I
right?
better double check this. This is important.
Yes.
It is, because she's gonna die if not.
I know.
Yes.
Does the
Okay,
reaction...
so then you're
My
right.
turn.
I-
That's
it
the last
hasn't-
thing that I did.
This
I
is
don't have a
important.
reaction
I want to
then.
get this right. Does the reaction happen does the reaction reset at the top of the order or at the start of your turn? I was under the impression it's the start of your turn. But
I would imagine so too.
Yeah, I think it started my turn. Which means she would have already flicked out.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Never mind. No worries. Half damage on strength throws. That's fine. I'm gonna go
Strength.
kill this one.
start of your next turn is reaction. That is correct. Go for it. Yeah. Which
My
one?
reaction now.
Bala?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna be using the thing. 21.
I'm not sure what a giant rock band has to do with it.
21 hits.
Okay. I'm not gonna roll my second attack. I'm gonna roll my damage first. I've learned. Alright. So 10, 17, 27. Is she dead?
27 damage on Bella?
Yes.
No.
Yes, for the first one.
No, she's not dead.
Okay. I'm attacking again then.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Again, doing the same thing. It's the same result, 21.
Yeah, hits.
Then, 7, that's 10, that's 21, 31.
Okay. That's... Got it. Still up.
I'm done.
That's your turn? Awesome.
Yep.
Couple of big hits. Slash, slash, slash. She is not looking great. But yeah, you did some serious damage there.
Dirty bitch.
Is she concentrating on any spells?
Is
I know
she-
she can move her concentration, but
No. No, there's no concentration going on right now. Because we
So I
dropped the
figured I'd
bad
ask.
situation.
then that is my turn.
Yeah, I messed up the concentration thing there a little bit, but it's okay. We're good. I messed it up in y'all's favor,
Jalin.
so it's good. Jalin.
So Bella was putting her together, but Ophelia stood up.
Yeah, Bella got Ophelia back together, and Ophelia dipped into the ethereal realm. Bella's still there.
Oh, that bitch.
Bella's the one you had some
No.
beef with, but she is still here. She's here in the physical realm. You can attack her.
Is she like still like squatted down?
Yeah, she just took some hits from Kahn, so she's kind of facing away from you a little bit still. Yeah. If you'd like to maneuver.
I'm gonna grab her by her.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm behind her still.
Good. Bring it.
I'm gonna grab her by her fucking hair. I'm gonna push her into the fucking ground. But that.
Right,
Okay, so would
move
that be
again.
like?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like didn't work the first time. I might as well. That would be a strength contesting, right? Or do you just want me to roll athletics for that?
Same as before. You can either do a contested athletics check, or you can do an attack roll against her armor class. Whatever you think is more appropriate to what you're trying to do.
I feel like athletics because I'm trying to push her
Okay.
face into the ground. It's not necessarily an attack.
Then she will contest it with her own check. Oh, it'll be an athletics check for hers.
22.
22. Okay, skills. He has a +5 to her athletics. But with a 4, ain't gonna do it. Comes up at a 9. You got her. She's grappled.
So her face is to the ground. I'm gonna fly and drag her face onto the ground.
Just drag her away.
Yeah. Well, no, like more like in a circle in the battlefield.
Okay.
But the point is, use the ground to grind her.
Okay.
So still get some damage.
How do I calculate damage for?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do we
grinding
calculate
against the face of a person? I mean,
Maybe
if you made a weapon-
improvised?
Yeah, if you made a weapon attack, it would be a D6. We can call it a D6 plus strength. Does that seem reasonable?
Yeah. I don't think sneak attack would have.
I don't think so. The Earth is
I do not
not
think
a
so.
is not a improvised weapon.
Do you
He was
expect getting
flanked by
attacked
me,
by
though.
the Earth, though?
She was flanked by
What?
me.
That is true.
We're giving the damage. There's not an advantage
I
to
know.
hand.
I'm just playing.
I know. I'm not serious.
You should roll the D6 at advantage if you want.
I mean, I take that.
Wait, roll. No, I rolled an 8 for damage.
8 damage. You got it.
I guess while I'm doing that, I could also shank her with like the silver dagger while I'm doing that.
I don't know that we have that many actions.
Drag
We
her
actioned-
face on the ground.
Well, no, I got
shake
my
her through
regular.
it.
Well,
We
as I say,
action
that's like the
grappled
main
her.
action.
Yeah, we actually
Yep.
grappled her. Bonus action dragged her around on the ground. Right?
Wait, is that bonus action?
That feels.
Okay.
We gave it damage. That feels like.
That's fair. That's fair.
feels,
Okay.
that feels like.
So y'all see me dragging her around the ground
Yeah.
on a circle, flying.
We can thematically say the dagger stabbing was involved in that damage that was dealt.
We can forget about it. Nah.
She is grappled, though, which means attacks against her will have advantage and she will have disadvantage on her attacks.
I do want to emphasize that if she does try to like let go, my grapple is on her hair.
Nice.
So
Screaming, yelling. This is gonna be down to the wire, man.
B or Doc?
B, then Doc. B, your go. One is in the ethereal realm. Right? Is that right? Everybody laughed. Is that right?
wait, sorry. No, it's a
You're
gift.
good.
Sorry, shared.
Oh, okay. V, then
Okay.
Doc. V. Jalin is dragging Bella's face in the dirt. Morgan is off to the side somewhere casting spells, and Ophelia has poofed into the ethereal realm. It is your go.
She pooped.
Into the ethereal realm.
Yeah. A nice hag dookie. Probably got maggots in it or something.
Oh.
Ew. Needs heartworm medicine.
Yes. Definitely got worms. These hags got worms for sure.
Can I hold
Yes? You have to say what you're going to hold and what the trigger is.
on one of them to come back?
the ethereal?
And then, yeah.
What are we holding?
And then You know what? Since you guys talked about maggots, I'm gonna cast infestation.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Infestation as soon as she comes back
And
from the
I'm
ethereal.
gonna
Yeah.
cast it at 4th level.
Oh God.
Let's go.
Can I? No, wait. When you reach 5th level, oh, the spell just increases. I can't cast it. It's a cantrip. It just increases naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Then I can't because I'm only a level
Morgan's
1.
It's
already
player
used it.
level.
Yeah. There is one.
Cantrips are player level.
Yeah, there is one counterspell available on the other side that they might try and throw out if they think it's worth it. But so keep that in mind. But I mean, it is cantrip, so maybe not. I've been rolling dice to determine if they attempt a counterspell every time you guys cast a spell. I've just been rolling a d6 and high or low.
Sure.
So
Yeah, well, I'm holding that.
okay, and they are running out of spell slots, but they have them. Okay, you're holding that for when she comes back from the
Yes.
ethereal realm. Then in that case, you
For
can,
Ophelia specifically.
Yeah, you can
She
bonus
annoys me that
action.
she came back.
Yeah, I think you can bonus action command your teeth to do something.
Attack.
Yeah, but how far from me is Bella right now? Or from the spirit
Jalin, how
weapon?
far away are you and Bella? That's going to be really important here in a second. You said you're staying within.
I would probably say, yeah, within the 10 feet. So I'm still in y'all's range.
No, then absolutely. Wherever you guys are right now, I'm sending the spirit weapon to clench on her.
Attack roll at advantage.
Yeah, she's too focused eating shit.
Yeah.
Ha! Not 20.
Let's go!
That,
Oh!
you bitch.
Might be the one. That might be the one. Let's see the total damage.
That's gonna be a 12. And then it does doubles if it's a nat 20.
You just re-roll the dice.
Full damage dice.
Oh.
And add that.
Double dice, got it.
Yeah, double the dice. Modifiers do not get doubled.
A 12 and a 13. Even better than doubled.
13, nice. How'd you get 12 and a
So
13?
25.
What do we roll on dice? What kind of die is it?
1d8 plus spellcasting ability.
Okay, so the spellcasting ability is only added once. And then you roll the dice twice.
Oh, never mind. Gotcha. Okay, then it's a 12 and a 7.
19 total.
Boo. But yes, I get it. Yeah. Thanks.
Moment. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Open my shit. Okay. 19. 19 we said?
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay. She's not down. She's not down. That's your turn, V. Doc. You've got Bella.
Yeah.
You got Bella getting dragged around by Kahn. Not by Kahn, by Jalin. Morgan is off to the side, and Ophelia is missing. She's in the ethereal realm. You know that
Ophelia's missing.
Yeah, she went into the ethereal realm, so you can't see her.
I see.
She.
I mean, can you tell me what the house is? The house is made of stone, right?
Yeah, stone and thatch. The flames from Khan's sword are probably still smoldering around, but not in structural danger at any time. Yeah, stone and thatch, I think, is what a windmill is usually made of. Right? Bricks and...
A windmill, yeah.
Wood.
Right.
Wood as well.
Alright. He's gonna go back inside the house.
Okay.
And he's just gonna start fucking everything up inside the house.
Is there any... Why? What's the purpose here? What are we determining success on the metric of?
Well, I want to piss off the hags
That
and
is-
distract them.
That is that is a great way to do it. Awesome. We need the best kitty cat check we've got. Just knock shit over and make a mess. What's a kitty cat check?
Yeah, all they're going off.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand?
How about Dex?
Inspiration?
Dex.
I like Dex.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Performance.
Is there
Huh.
like what?
Intimidation.
17 plus 6.
Let's go.
So
Easy.
23.
Despite the
23.
horrors of the battle, the cackles of the hags, and everything else, and the whipping winds of Barovia, over all of this, you guys hear just the smashing of glasses and spilling of wines, and just a cat tearing up the house. It is going bad. I will say there is like a box of frogs that you break open, and now there's just frogs hopping all over the place. There's a tarish goop that's just poured all over the floor.
All
The
over
11
the
planks
floor.
in one windmill.
With as high as that is, I'm gonna give you the option. Are you focusing like on this first floor, or are you just chaotic up down throughout the whole house, throughout the whole thing?
You know when like in the middle of the night when your cat's got the zoomies.
The zoomies.
Doc's
This-
got the zoomies.
This cat
Hopefully
has
lighting
zoomies.
something on fire too.
You were in the 20s, sure. Something got lit on fire. You're not even sure what. You up the stairs, down the stairs, you knock a bone out the window, find your way to the third floor. There's something interesting that zooming around will uncover. On the third floor of this thing, there are boxes with tarps over them, and I'm sure you knock them over, pull the tarps off, and there's a lady in one of the boxes. There's like bars and stuff inside. There's a couple of children as well, but the lady is much older. Auburn hair. She's got kind of the swollen eye and lip, unibrow, very Quasimodo.
Ooh.
Yep.
Trying to communicate, but her facial structure just doesn't allow words to come out. You probably are too zoomy to even notice this, but old
No,
lady and a
just
handful of
meows
children
at her.
in cages upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Chaos, panic, disorder.
Chaos, panic, disorder. That's your go. Moving on down the line.
Yeah, that's that. I think that'd take up all of my
Sick.
activities.
With his high rolls, that was the hags are very pissed off about the house being, fucked up. Somebody do something about that cat. Bella is being dragged around.
Is her face down in the dirt?
Right, fight-wise.
Did
Yes.
you say that this doesn't hurt?
Cat's got her tongue.
I imagine her teeth are getting fucked up too as I'm like pushing her against gravel.
Yeah, blinded at least.
Definitely.
Oh, I didn't do that. Crap.
She's gonna take it. I'm debating if she's gonna try and break out of this grapple or if she's just gonna eat it. She's just gonna eat it. And at
Take it. Take it.
yeah. V, I do need to know if you are on this plane or still going back into the ethereal plane at the end of each of your turns.
Not drinking anymore, I think.
Okay.
How long does Blink last?
It was 10 minutes, I think.
This long. Yeah, I think we've had more than that, right?
10 minutes?
I mean,
Not a
probably
chance.
not
10 minutes?
fight-wise,
No,
but
you're still
No.
well within 10
Yeah,
minutes.
you're still you can still be blinking.
Yeah, you can blink for a long time.
okay. Then yes, I'm still blinking. Why would I say no to snooping? No, duration 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute.
1 minute, yeah. But
Yeah, I
we're
think
still within a minute. Yeah,
We
easily.
may have.
Like we
Yeah,
haven't
we've
had more
not
than,
gotten past like 3 or 4 rounds of combat.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
3 or 4 rounds of combat. We are within. Although 10 is a minute. Okay. This is a crazy one. She's gonna eat it. Rather than breaking out, she's gonna maintain grapple, and she's just going to cast a lightning bolt. Her intention with the lightning bolt is to catch all three of you in the range at some point. Get in a line where she can hit everybody. Now,
hold up.
she would have disadvantage on attacks. So
since I got her in a grasp.
Yeah, she's just shooting up. You all are gonna have advantage on the saving throw.
Okay. But hold up. Before that even happened, since I have her in grasp, I can still do the Spellbreaker because I have her in my grasp.
You can, if you would like to use Spellbreaker on this spell, you can, if that's where it is. Recall.
So yeah,
all three of them have
I will respect. I will respect the rule that it is unarmed. Mm-hmm. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to slam her head on the ground when I see her try to do magic. It's like, stop that.
Make the attack roll.
Bam.
Bam.
I mean,
Bitch,
technically, you need materials. You need to
speak.
Be able to speak. Yeah.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Hold up.
You just smash her head in.
Kinda.
20?
Bites her tongue. There's blood all over the ground.
22. Again.
22 hits.
That's a good one.
Jalin's gone. Feral on her ass.
4 damage though.
4 damage. Enough to shut the spell down, but not enough to take her out.
No. Yeah.
7. Okay. Okay, that's it for her turn. That brings us down to the rest of the hags. Morgan and the others. No, what am I saying? That's not it for her turn. She can bonus action into the ethereal realm. Why would she not do that right now? Bonus action.
Now, I do got a question.
Yeah.
I do got a question. Is her hair going to disappear out of my grasp then? By that logic?
Yeah, and I'll let you retain a nice clump of it.
Oh.
But yeah, into the ethereal realm she goes as you fuck up her spell, which will limit some of her options.
Okay. I guess I stopped flying then.
Okay.
Or at least I stopped flying like that.
How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Morgan's fighting the party, and Ophelia is going after Doc. That's how they're going to orchestrate this whole thing. Ophelia takes off in the ethereal realm, off to see about what she can do about Doc. It's not going to be a lot. She's going to leave your perception somewhere. She is in the ethereal realm. We'll have to find out what happens to her in a minute. Morgan in particular, because it'll take her time to get out. Morgan in particular will also... can she? That's the big question. Can she do it? Do they have enough left? 3rd level. Not. There it is. Spell slots. Yes, she can, but she has to upcast. Yeah, okay. Morgan will try the lightning bolt move then.
He is not within 10 feet of me, so...
Over there!
Yeah.
Wait.
Plus, I used my reaction already. I wouldn't be able to.
In particular, actually, she's going to move her full move. No, she has to stay within 30 feet of the rest of them. She'll move pretty far away. A good 10-15 feet away. Lightning bolt. Finally! 3 tries, 3 spell slots. They finally get one off.
Finally.
Alright, deck save.
Deck saves, let's go.
I failed.
Alright, I'll start rolling damage.
Oh, hold up.
All 3 of you.
I assume since you asked me if I was in the ethereal realm, I'm
not
unaffected.
You are unaffected, sorry. Just the 2 of you.
Okay, but the zombie needs to
Yeah.
roll because he's still there. Okay. Hi, Cal, I need you to get off. Cal!
Her intention, I know our battle map is getting a little wonky. Her intention is to hit as many targets as she can. Yeah, she'll hit the zombie if she can hit the zombie. And like that lineup can happen.
I get hit.
We're being fuzzy about the map here. I get it.
Mm-hmm. No, I rolled a nat 1. I get hit.
Because the zombies so far, roll the zombies at advantage. But okay, you rolled the nat 1, you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me again, please, what specifically I'm rolling? Like
Dexterity
just a
saving throw.
20?
Dexterity.
Thank you.
Funny.
I can do math.
Can you?
We believe in you.
22 lightning.
The zombie
damage.
gets hit. The
Two
zombie's
lightning
dead.
damage?
22 lightning. Oh, I'm sorry. There's more. I'm sorry. It's more than
No,
22.
I was gonna say I don't think
Because
it's
she upcast
22.
it.
It's
She-
8d6.
Yeah, she upcast it. Oh, right. 22 at 66. Oh, yeah. She upcast it. So she needs 4 more. 22 plus. Let's find out.
Saved.
22 plus
No one saved.
8. 31.
It's-
Well, we're gonna have 4 undead friends now.
No, it won't be this close, but it won't be enough.
4,
See y'all in the afterlife.
If 8d6 only gave her 22 to
She was
top
at
us,
60 something.
39 damage
Oh,
is the total.
didn't you say 66?
No, I only rolled 6 of the 8. I
66.
miscounted.
Oh,
Six.
6
So I had to
D6.
Yeah, I had to roll more.
66. No.
Oh god, I don't want to do the
you
math
said
again.
39.
Yeah. I've already forgotten the number. 39 is what it is now, though. That's well within the average.
Oh, you said
Yeah.
39.
I believe
Yeah.
you. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
you said 39.
Oops.
39
No, that's
damage
what he said.
of lightning damage. Just and anything that is ignites any kind of flammable objects in the area that are being worn or carried. So
I don't.
whatever is flammable that y'all got is on fire as you get zapped. That's their big bitch attack.
Doc
the-
is saved because he's still in the house, right?
Yeah, Doc is safe because he's still in the house.
Okay.
Who's not dead? Sound off.
I'm not,
I'm not dead.
Excellent.
but I'm pissed.
That's her turn. That's their turn. They're all done. Ophelia is gonna come not out of the spirit realm. She'll stay there. No. You don't.
Oh, right.
Make a
It's
dex save. I need that one to make a dex save.
Out of sight, out of mind. Which one?
Morgan.
Morgan. Dex save. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm using my reaction.
Let's go.
Wrath of the Storm.
Nice. Dexterity. This has gone so much longer than I thought. 16. 14 plus 2.
Yeah, it saves.
Okay. On a fail.
Takes half damage, so it was
Bring it.
7, so 4 damage, or 3 damage.
She is actually in much better shape. Yeah. Okay. Plucking away at her.
Yeah.
Good. That was a reaction. Whose turn is it after theirs? I believe it's yours, right, Kahn?
It is mine. Is this one still here on the bottom left,
Help me out.
next to me?
No, she's in the ethereal realm as well. Oh, the only one that's still
Okay.
out is Morgan.
Okay, so no one is. Okay, well, excuse me there, Jalin.
Ah,
And I pick her, sir.
Yicker. Bring it on.
Oh.
All in or all out?
I mean, it doesn't matter. The first one misses no matter what. So, and then I miss. No hits.
No hits.
Turns over.
Slash,
Turns over.
slash. She is cackling and hacking. Next up, down the line we go. Jalin. Kahn is struggling to land a hit on her. She's about 10, 15 feet away. About 15 feet away from you.
Morgan?
Yes. The other two are
How is
ethereal.
she right now? Is she like standing and like trying to go after Kahn?
Yeah, she's trying. She is toe to toe with Kahn right now and looking scary. I would define her as bloody, but only just.
I'm gonna fly around behind her.
Fucking wipe her out.
Would this
right?
be considered a flank? I was gonna
Yes.
say,
Yeah.
would this be considered a flank?
Hell yeah, it is.
All right, so
Go ahead.
I could technically sneak attack her then.
Yeah, you'd be attacking at advantage, and it would be a sneak attack if it hits.
All right. I'm coming at her with the sun sword then.
Bring it.
26 to hit. Where's the sun sword? Oh, this Von Zarovitch.
26 hits. 26 hits.
Since it's one-handed, 1d6. 6 damage. Well, actually, hold up.
Plus sneak attack.
Oh no, yeah, 6 radiant damage, sorry. And plus a sneak attack, so hold up. That's 6 for just the stab itself. Sorry.
It's
I
good.
think I figured my shit out by now.
It's good. This one was a grind. But we're almost there.
I rolled a 10 for total damage.
Across everything?
Oh, hold up. Where is fucking sneak attack? Oh, there you are.
At your level, I think you get a bunch of sneak attack dice.
Okay, you don't need to use advantage attacking within 5 feet of it. The amount of extra damage increases as you gain levels in this class. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
it's up
I
on the,
got up to 6. Okay, so it would be 66s. So I got 5 more to roll then.
You are 7th level, right?
I'm just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and digitally roll those.
Yeah, at 7th level it becomes 4d6 total on sneak attack. Which is in the sneak attack column over here.
21 damage.
21. That's more like it. Morgan is not doing so hot these days.
Okay. I think I can do a bonus action, or
Yeah.
would the movement be my?
No, yeah, you bonus.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, you good.
All right. So while I impale her with the sun sword sticking out of her belly, I'm gonna take the silver dagger and start shanking her sides.
Bring it. It's the attack roll.
And that'll be a norm.
Still at advantage, but no sneak attack on this one. We only
Oh.
have one around.
Does 16 hit?
16 does not.
Okay.
But you got one big hit with the sun sword. You try for a shank with the dagger, no good. Morgan's a slippery one. She is dodging all y'all's attacks down the line. I thought last round would be the last round, but I think this is the last round. B, your go. You saw the other two in the ethereal realm dart up toward the house, and they are heading into the house. They're in the windmill somewhere, heading after.
They're
Doc.
already inside.
They're inside. They're heading after Doc. They've
How
actually
far away am I?
already exited the ethereal plane. It's just I'm waiting for Doc's turn to see if he happens to be in the place they exited. You know what I mean? Like we'll figure out all their positioning on Doc's turn, but they're heading after him on your turn.
Well, I'm actually pretty close. My full movement speed is 35.
Okay.
So I could do I make the windmill with that much?
Yeah, I'd say you make it to the first floor at
Okay.
least.
Would I go up or down? Is there a down visible?
There's not a
Okay.
visible down.
Okay, so then I'm continuing upwards. As much as my speed would allow me.
I'll allow with the 35 getting to the first floor. You'll be able to go up the stairs and like be at the second floor. Doc had gone
Okay,
up
and
to
I'm not
the third
seeing
floor,
anything right there.
at least. Here's what I'll have you do. Here's what we'll do. I was gonna roll it on Doc's turn to figure out where they decided to pop out. Yeah, second floor. Yes, you see the two of them. You get up there. They have exited the ethereal realm and are on the stairs here.
Oh, they're there.
Here
Okay.
and here, heading upstairs to go get them.
Okay, gotcha. Question: can you take a bonus action before you take an action?
Yes.
The order doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then, can I move my spirit weapon next to Morgan?
Yeah.
Because I think spirit weapon's been playing the turn after me.
Yeah. Bonus action. It hits Morgan. Easy.
Okay. Then I go into the house. I am going to cast Arms of Hadar at 4th level.
Oh shit! You know they're gonna try. So.
Oh, sure.
Counter spell. I gotta know what they have to roll for it. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. 4th level hierarchy, DC is 10 plus the spell's level. At 4th level, the DC will be an 11, and they will be making a check to try and beat an 11. If you have higher slots available that you could use, you could try a higher one, but they're gonna try and counterspell it. It's like, they're gonna try and counterspell it. You come up, you're getting ready, they're getting ready. This is the time if ever there was one.
Do not have 5th level. No, I have a 5th level spell, but not a spell slot.
Check using your spell casting ability modifier, which is intelligence. Plus 3.
Mine?
No. Her spell casting ability modifier. 3 on the dice. That's 6. Fails. The spell goes off.
Shit! Yes.
She tries to counter it. The Harms of Hadar get through. What
Okay.
happens?
Oh, now I gotta go back to the spell because I was scrolling to look at other stuff. Okay, Arms of Hadar is instantaneous.
Sorry.
Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within. Wait, actually, am I within 10 feet? Yes.
You can.
Of this one.
Yeah, easily.
Of whichever one that one is.
Oh, right. This positioning.
Or,
I had given you that.
yeah, that's Bella, right?
Yeah, Bella's in the back. Ophelia's in the front. My understanding of the intention was that you hit both of them. I'll let you hit both of them with this. Like, I recognize the
I
space.
think it's only one. Oh, it's an area. I hadn't even realized it. Okay, they must make a strength saving throw, so it's not a given that it hits.
Okay. Bella first. Strength comes up at a 17.
Saves.
Ophelia next. Strength comes up at a 12.
Succeed. No, wait.
Your
The
spell
first
save
one
DC.
succeeds. The second
fail?
one fails.
Ophelia fails.
Yes.
Okay, what happens on fail?
A target takes 2d6 if it's a 1st level, but since I went 4th level, it's 2 additional dice.
Is there half damage on a success?
Yes.
Okay, roll it then. Either one of them has a shitload of hit points.
Okay, for the one who succeeded, it's gonna be a 9. 9 necrotic damage, right? Only 2 dice instead of all 4.
Shit, crap.
It's not really.
No, you roll all the dice for the damage.
Oh,
you roll
okay.
half it.
Yeah, roll all the dice and half.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Yeah,
easy.
no, you're okay.
That can be better, or can be worse
Okay.
actually. But do it that way anyways.
What did I say? 9? Yeah.
Yes.
First two.
And 2 6s. Why is math hard?
9, 15, 21.
Okay. So half of 21 for one of them, and the other one takes 21 and can't take reactions until its next turn.
Okay.
Wait. If it's a 4th level and this was a 1st level,
So Bella
it's
succeeded.
not 2 extra dice, it's 3 extra dice.
Bella succeeded and has 10 hit points. And you did half of 21?
Mm-hmm.
That takes Bella out. Ophelia has 1 hit point after the revivification. This takes both of them out. How does this go? Considering Doc's right at the top of the stairs, still smashing stuff, you can see this as well. This takes them both out. How's it go?
Okay. It's called Power of Hadar, the Dark Hunger. I'm actually going to hold the book and see if it wants this feast. Like, let it do like the dark hunger from the book. It's not a spell from the book, but I'm wanting to sacrifice these 2 for the book in the name of darkness.
Yeah, you crack the book open, and Eldritch text starts just scrawling itself as their essence gets sucked into it. And the Book of Vile Darkness is a record of all of the greatest evil of the world, and a record
That's
of the horrific,
what I was thinking.
Horrific acts of these hags starts revealing itself on the pages. As the arms tear them apart, and their guts get sucked into the book. The maggots stay. But the physical
they stay.
Yeah, maggots aren't evil.
Depends who you ask.
Holy shit. That's gonna close. That's gonna do it. That's the clincher. The big one's still up. That's your turn, V. Doc. As you're knocking shit over, the 2 of them were coming up to try and get you, gave V the opportunity to get in and just rip them apart to shreds. You're on the 3rd floor. There are windows. You can see out to the lawn. There's also the children and the old woman here in the upper floor with you. What are you doing?
Okay.
Morgan is still alive out on the lawn. She's still up, so.
I'm gonna shoot the rifle out the window at Morgan.
Let's go.
But first I'm gonna use bullet time to give me a bonus to the damage roll.
Oh, bring it on.
Nice. Good
Bring
call.
it on. Hey, you got advantage on these for sure. You're shooting from an upstairs window. Take your time, get in position.
There we go. That's 21.
Hits.
Okay, and the second is 23.
3 also hits.
Perfect. And that is going to be 2d10. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 on the first one.
Okay.
14, and then...
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's 9, 10, 12, 13. Another 15. The second one.
Heck yeah, dude.
With the silver bullets.
Damn.
Smack.
Plus
There
16
we go.
puts us at 117. She has 112 hit points, and she is out as well. How's it go? Oh my god, this is great. They're struggling to hit her and swinging and crazy. How's this go, Doc?
It's gonna look like damn near nothing happened. Just really loud gunshots. She's still in motion. Her muscles are still moving. There's just fucking bullets fly straight through her skull. And you just hear the crows in the background.
Sorry, downstairs neighbors. Also, I guess that was a demonstration of what happened to her.
The coven of hags is broken. The hags are dead. A whoosh of black vile magic just erupts out from the whole place. The whole windmill starts to kind of shudder a little bit. The grass
That's nice.
wilts and fades away to just dead grass around the trees. All the leaves, whatever life was left in them, they all start to curl over. You ever seen, like, if you light a piece of paper on fire, how it kind of crinkles up? That's sort of what's happening to the environment, to everything that's inside the circle of this fence. The ravens from outside fly in as the fence itself falls to ash on the ground. And the ravens start circling and cawing and cheering and heading to get as much of the silver as they can pick up that Jalin left.
I was gonna say, and grabbing the coins. That's like 100 silver right there.
Oh my god. The hags of Old Bone Grinder are defeated! Well done, my friends, and we'll figure out what the hell we got to do about what happens next time. But killing the hags is no small feat, and you do get a level for killing the hags of Bone Grinder.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Finally.
level up for next week, and now you have a situation.
Oh yeah, can we all rest in the house for a
There are
second?
hostages. The house is much less stable than it looked before, but still holding. And we'll figure it out.
Somehow.
Oh, also, the shed erupts entirely.
The shed was the power.
The shed where the donkey was previously erupts, and a 15-20 foot woman is now just sitting hunched in where the shed used to be. A giant,
Whoa.
terrified, looks in the window at all of you, goes, "Whoa."
The donkey was a giant?
She said it had the spirit of a giant.
He did.
It wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong. And we'll figure out what happens next week from there. You have giants, you have
Oh
hostages.
my god, that's awesome.
You have a new level. I love you guys. Keep your wits about you on your own adventures and misters through the bench.
Through the
Somebody
mist
else
winds.
say it. Somebody else say it.
Keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the mist winds.
Thank you. Bye.
I.
How do I turn this off? OBS. Waiting room. Transition.